Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Friday live from Vegas. Everybody, see Hazy, Dizzy, Mustang across the street. Hazy, Dizzy, David Collins, Jimmy C, and Captain Jerk wearing his shirt today. All got the link. Let's see what else is going on. Here we go. Hang on. Oh man, I got the carpet ordered for the Camaro, and it's pretty unique because it was Stock Interiors is the company name. They're in Siena, South Carolina, and I guess their factory is in Lockenborn, Ohio, because that's where it's shipped from. And it's in Oxford. It went to Oxford, Alabama, then to Atlanta, Georgia, and at 1:56 this morning, it left Atlanta, Georgia. This freaking carpeting is going to have more miles on it than the car has that it's going in. Dang. But I tried doing Classic Industries, and I wanted to upgrade to a little better carpet. And clock's going. And I don't even know if I'm. Yeah, I should. And they just turned around and didn't have it. And then I said, "How long?" And they said 4 to 6 weeks till it came in. And that was it. Oh. Here's David.
Here we go.
How we doing?
We're doing great.
Good. So I was just telling them about the carpet. It'll be here Thursday, but the new carpet. I didn't go to Classic Industries, which was the place in Southern California, because of the carpet I wanted. They didn't have in stock, and it was 4 to 6 weeks until they get it. Then everybody kept telling me about this place, Stock Interiors in South Carolina. They make the carpeting. It's made because I ordered it. I talked to a girl who was in South Carolina, and it shipped 2 days ago out of Ohio, and that's where their plant is. She says they don't make the carpet. Nothing's in stock. They said we get your order, we manufacture the carpet. So, Gaffa, what's going on? But other than that, that's it. I got if you saw the kick panel modification I did on the car. So I did that, and I got that done. We're all waiting just for carpeting now. I'm going to go ahead and finish tomorrow. I'll put the subwoofer back in and continue the wiring in the trunk. And that about sums it up. I want to change camera views. Hold on. No. There we go.
There.
So that's where we're at. Through Facebook this morning, I ran into a very, 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 very old friend of mine who I haven't talked to God knows how long. Danny Smith, but now he's known as Nevada Smith because he is an artist, a musician, and he travels around the country, or I should say maybe the world, performing. Last I heard, he was in Nashville, Tennessee, and living there, performing out of there. And today, after talking to him this morning, he's now in Florida, and he works out of Florida, and he's got gigs down there. Been a little tough for him with the coronas and everything else, but yeah, it was great. It was great talking to him for a little bit. I did found out that that a friend of mine growing up, Bruce Miller, uh, played drums in Danny's band, and Bruce and I, God, sixth grade, seventh grade. God, I can't remember. We go back that far. And Bruce, I was told, had passed away, and then come to find out, no, he's living down in Florida too. He's a truck driver, drives big rigs, and that was a surprise to hear. So, very interesting day so far.
Let me check the chat.
Okay.
Nothing but GAFA.
Yep. I sent the links out to Hazy and Dizzy and to Jimmy C. Well, you saw the email. You're on the same email as when I send them out.
Right.
Pat said he probably would be on. T-Dub just got home last night from Baltimore, and he said he was going to be on, but he had to do some catch-up work before he can jump on. And so let's see. That's about it. Nancy and I got up early, and we went grocery shopping early this morning. And never go by a grocery store that has a fresh bakery in it. Oh, here he is. Because you'll on an empty stomach, because you'll end up buying everything.
Oh, he's back. You don't have sound yet. There you go.
I haven't said anything. Hey, nice shirt.
I like my shirt.
Hey, hang on to that. It's a collector's item now.
It is?
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't wear it then. So how you been, Cap?
I'm okay. Trying to freaking trying to get some things done.
I can relate.
Nothing's happening.
I can relate to that too.
I can relate to that. I fully relate to that. That's what my day was like, getting nothing done.
No, I mean for like pretty much last like decade.
Oh, different time scale there.
Since about 2007, you know.
That's more than a decade. 14 years.
2006?
Give or take a year?
Yeah.
I thought you said 2007 before.
I did. I'm amending it.
Oh, are we drawing up the Constitution here? I didn't realize that.
So, David, what's the word on your apartment?
This is the latest story on it. I signed the lease on it Friday. Signed the lease Wednesday. They just transferred the deposit over from this apartment to the new apartment. It's not ready yet. I don't have the keys. The bathroom is not finished. So the running line, and I'm going to go on a rant here. This is not really related to the apartment, but the apartment got me thinking about it. I have a problem with our modern society.
Who doesn't?
And I don't want to offend anybody out in YouTube land, but I'm so tired of people answering questions. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting so sick of I don't know. When can I have the keys? I don't know. When is it going to be ready? It's not ready. We're still working on the bathroom. I don't know. And so I spent the day just I've been about 80% packed since November. So I started to take things off of the shelves in the living room and pack them in cartons. Because one of the construction workers I've got it lined up with him to help me move. I'm giving away a piece of furniture, and he said, "Oh, that's a perfect exchange." And I said, "You don't want a little extra cash on top of that?" No. But anyhow, the long story short, I'm not happy with the way the world is right now, and especially when you're dealing with the younger crowd, let's say the under 30 crowd, because
every generation,
answer to a question is I don't know.
Dave. Every single generation has a problem with the younger generations. All of them.
Absolutely.
Tom has a problem with some young people. You are younger. You're from a different generation. You have problems with the young people. I'm from a different generation. I have problems with some of the young people. Not all of them, mind you, but some of
Well,
them.
I again, not all of them. I just one little girl who dates the guy across the street, trying to ask. And when I told her you can't park in front of a fire, you're parked in front of a fire hydrant, she looked at me and said, "So?"
Prime example.
Well, laws are arbitrary now, by the way.
Well, they are. So
Yeah,
I can.
Okay. You know. Hold on, Tom. You know how you could just walk into a courtroom, and you could walk into the courtroom, right, and sit down while court is in session, and as long as you keep your mouth shut, mind your business, don't say nothing while you're in there, you can observe what's going on. Okay.
Exactly.
Go in there once. It'll only take one time. Go in there and just check out what's going on. It will make you barf. You will be sick to your ass in minutes. It'll take like 10 minutes, and you'll want to just vomit right on your shoes. It's sickening.
I've been a juror on 2 trials, and you're exactly right. But it's like a pre-described dance that they do verbally, you know, and that's what I got out of it. They sat there and said, "Okay, here's my side, here's your side. We danced this way. Now we need to dance this other way. We dance around this way."
They ignore they ignore everything except for the regular circumstance. No matter what evidence is provided, the normal circumstance, this is how we treat this charge, regardless of the evidence and the testimonies. How do you like that for modern justice?
Yeah.
These always comes at the same time.
Yeah, he gets UPS. He gets garbage. So there's pickup and delivery at his house.
Well, you know, as hard as my place is to find, the UPS truck came flying down the road, came up to the stop sign, made a right, and I knew he had pulled up the street, not knowing where he was, and I ran out in my house shoes and I said, 636, and the UPS man said, "Yes, are you David Collins?" Yes, he handed me the package, and I said, "I know you didn't see it." I didn't say, "I know you didn't see it." I pointed to where it was. I said, "It's around the side. A lot of people don't see it." And I got a new acquisition.
But no, I understand exactly.
My glasses. I can wear my glasses with this one on.
Cool.
This is what I chased the UPS man down for today.
He froze. He froze. It must be cold where he is. He's freezing up.
Okay. I'm presented. I guess Tom presented me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I presented you.
Show us the helmet. Cool,
You can
man.
see it, right? I've been having trouble with my internet lately.
That's a cool helmet.
So
Yeah.
it's JV. It's a HJC, which is a common brand, and I couldn't remember it. But I can wear my glasses with this. I have like 5 of them, and none of them, my glasses don't fit.
Oh, shit. Hang on.
Huh.
And I like the color. One of the reasons I got it was for the color.
What happened to your signal there, Tom?
Oh man, at least he could unshowcase me so you could be on here.
I figured out why we're freezing up. Tom forgot in the Ethernet cable. There, how's that? Any better?
I don't know. Why don't you de-present?
All I see is myself. I'm looking at myself. I'm full screen. There.
There you go.
Hey, can see you now.
Did you start drinking early today, Tom?
No.
Maybe you should be.
I just forgot. Maybe I should have. I forgot to start the Ethernet. I had everything set up last night, but I don't run the Ethernet cable until today.
So he was on Wi-Fi. That's why it happened.
So it was Wi-Fi, and that's why it was freezing up on us. So.
Well, my internet.
I am drinking now.
My internet's just been dropping out about once every 3 days, and I got a message. I have to unplug the cable and plug it back in to get it to work, and it works. And I jiggle the cable around thinking it's loose or something. No, it's a good connection. I've ran speed test, everything perfect. And then I get a note from Charter Cable that says that we're experiencing slow access because so many people are online streaming HD videos. They said at 6 o'clock in the evening, they're at 94%. 94% of their capability is video.
Damn.
That's what people are doing. They're watching videos.
Well,
but they did maintenance on the lines, and it's interesting that this started that, they did it about 3 weeks ago, and they did maintenance, and then now we're having trouble after they did the maintenance.
Yeah.
I've lived here for 6 years and never had internet outage except once, and that was in the middle of the night.
Have you ever heard that saying that goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Yeah, they've been going around. I heard a rumor that they're upgrading to fiber optic or doing something nutty like that, but I've seen them go on around the neighborhoods and working on the lines. So they're trying to upgrade or update something, but it worked fine before they did that.
Most places are upgrading to fiber optics.
But I thought they did that years ago. They had the whole place torn up because they were running cables. We have so many colleges around here, and all these colleges wanted fiber optic connectivity with each other. Mm-hmm. When I say colleges, universities and community colleges, and
I know what you meant.
Well, some people out there might not. If anybody,
I don't care about some people.
You don't. I'm so sorry.
I don't care about what others think. I care about what I think.
Where's Dizzy? Mm-hmm. Dizzy needs to get his butt up.
And what Crystal thinks.
No, right.
That's about what Crystal thinks.
We gotta throw Crystal in the mix.
I don't care about what Crystal thinks. I care about what she feels. Get it straight.
That's good enough. Close enough.
I care about her feelings. Her thoughts are hers.
Anthony.
Telepathy.
Bullshit. Okay. Well, the link's in there, Anthony, if you want to come up. My carpet is going to have more miles on it by the time I install it in the car than the car it's going in.
It's coming from my side of the country. In fact, my neighboring state, my friendly neighbor to the south.
I just found the ultimate word.
Hey, I'm getting here. I'm showing my old age.
I just found the ultimate word in my puzzle. This word describes everything right here. The word I just found here. It's annoyed.
Annoying.
Yeah.
That describes my day. Annoyed.
There you go.
I did not ever heard those people.
That
Well,
is the
if you
perfect
ever
word
wanted to know,
No.
as of right now.
well,
I don't
I'm just gonna
know.
say on that word, if you ever wanted to know how to spell my middle name, now you know. Annoying.
Annoying. So there's a difference.
Yeah.
Obviously a difference.
Annoyed.
Are you sure it's not annoying?
Adnoid?
Yeah.
Annoyed.
Well,
Annoying.
it abbreviated to make it easy for everybody. You spell it ASS.
Ah, understood.
Well, I haven't had to deal with one of those today. I've just had to deal with I don't know. Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but see,
I don't think
Dave,
that's
that's
being an
the
asshole. I
beauty.
just think that's being ignorant.
David, that's the beauty. See, when you're an asshole, you don't have to deal with other assholes because they know you're an asshole.
Right. Maybe I need to change my ways.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was going to say, if you have any further communications with that individual, David, you need to type out a list. Number 1, I don't know. Number 2, I don't care. Number 3, what time is it? Number 4, and then all they got to do is just sit there and you go, well, can I pick up my keys? And then they can go, number 1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They said the
See,
contract.
that
contractor
all
has
falls
keys.
under.
So I called the contractor today. Oh, well, it's not ready. We haven't finished putting the tile in your bathroom. So that answered it wasn't an I don't know question, but when I said, ooh, how soon will it be ready? And I was real polite about it. I don't know.
But hey, at least he was honest.
It's
I know my
It's a
bathroom-
I'm not
Yeah.
privileged to that information at this time. Please check again later.
Well, no, they don't want you to check.
and it's a 3-day
They want to get
weekend.
rid of you. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a 4-day weekend because I don't work on Friday either. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, they found me.
You got a 4-day bender coming.
Who the hell's calling me from Missouri?
nobody you know.
Dave's got a 4-day bender.
Could be 5 because I could just cancel one thing on Wednesday and have all day. I mean Tuesday and have all day Tuesday free.
Sweet.
I might
Day
just
of recovery.
I might just work.
I mean, we were doing 4 days a week, and had a choice Tuesday through Friday or Monday through Thursday. I always liked the Tuesday through Friday because then I can always then have Monday.
Have old Blue Monday off, huh?
Yeah. Sit there and be Karen Carpenter. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
We do Monday through Thursday. We were switching over to 4-day weeks starting Tuesday. But I work part-time, so that only means I work 3 days a week. So if I go in and work on Tuesday, I'll get paid for 3 days because I don't get holiday or vacation pay because I'm a part-time employee.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to work all 3 days, but they were walking around trying to get people not to come in to work today because we're short right now on contracts.
Oh, here, June 1st, all the major casinos can open back up. So what's been going on here the past week is each casino having job fairs because they got to staff back up again. And so it's been going crazy.
Well, we're hiring signs are pretty prominent here. You're at the checkout lane in the grocery store, and there's one right in front of you while you're checking out. Now hiring. They're having a rough time.
Tells you how long I've had my cell phone number. As an old customer from Missouri calling, wanting to know if I was still working. I was like, oh man, I ain't been working since 2016. She's like, what happened? I said, I retired. You asshole.
What?
Well, I've had the same number since 2014. So technically, 2014 can call me.
Yeah, I was going to say mine. I've been having mine since I think I got that number February of 2003 or 4 or something like that.
Hey, Hazy. Hey,
2008.
sent you the link. You come up.
Hazy Days, how you doing?
And even when I changed companies, I always transferred my number.
I never
because
changed.
all my kids, all my kids and family have that number, and I never seen any sense of changing it. Even when I moved from state to state,
I never changed companies since 2003, and I had the same number.
I've changed company 4 times. You got to, man, because one of them starts ripping you off. You go to the other guy, and then they call you back 6 months later. Well, we'll bring it back down.
No, I never had trouble with the company I'm dealing with, and I've been dealing with them since 2000.
I did, because they all creep up on you.
I have been on hold with them. One time I was on hold with them for a while. There was somebody in
No,
town.
I'm talking about where they creep up on the price.
They've never gone up on the price. The price I'm paying the same
I
thing
have.
now for my phone that I paid.
Verizon's done it, AT&T's done it, Sprint's has done it. They all do it. You just got to watch them.
And Sprint never went up. It's the
I'll tell you
same.
what, Anthony, you ready for this one? I've had my phone, and it's been prepaid the whole time. I've never had a contract phone because contracts can.
Well, I don't ever do the contract either. I buy my phone outright, and then I just do a monthly deal. Yeah.
Yep, contracts can kiss me where I stink.
Yep.
And your arms.
Well, hello.
Hello,
Hello,
Hazen.
fellas. How the devil are we? How are we?
We're good.
We're here. Oh, yeah, I gotta check on that.
We got 5 on the
Standing
panel,
vertical, sucking air.
Well, that's a good start.
but
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know is the answer.
You could be standing horizontal, sucking cock.
I like mine better.
But if I was
Okay.
horizontal, I wouldn't be standing.
No, me okay. I've been mowing lawn.
Oh, nice. Getting out and stretching your legs a little bit.
A little.
How's things, Captain Jerk? Long time no see, it seems like.
It's hot as hell here.
Yeah, it's getting a little toasty. It's 80 degrees where I sit.
Yeah, it's hot as hell here. It was 80 or more yesterday when I was mowing the damn lawn.
Something's not right here. Let me sort my shit up. I'm going to all fucking...
It's not even June yet. Come on now, it's not even friggin' June yet.
I know. Why have you started mowing a lawn? I didn't even know you had a lawn.
No, I was over at a friend's house.
Okay. Well, my first beer.
Her yard is a mess, and I wanted to freaking get out and do something. So
Why not? Cut the grass. It's 66 degrees here and cloudy. We just had a little rain shower about half an hour ago.
Yeah, we've had a bit of rain. Hopefully, it's going to have a bit of a storm tonight and clear up.
We need rain.
Hazy, I saw a commercial last night on that Samuel Adams Wicked Hazy beer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a Samuel Adams, the Wicked Hazy stuff?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to.
There was a commercial on TV for it, and I said, Nancy looks at me, and I go, yeah, I got to go find that stuff. Hazy
Oh,
said,
shit. Well, it's funny you should say that because Dizzy went out for somebody's birthday a couple of weeks ago, and they were drinking that. It's called Tasty Haze or something, you know?
Yeah, Wicked Hazy or Tasty.
Oh, Wicked Haze, or Wicked Tasty Haze or some shit like that.
Something like that. But I'm looking for it.
Yeah, I still got to sort out sending you some beers. I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to send alcohol to America.
Oh.
Gamer had issues, I think. But I'll figure it out.
Samuel Adams Wicked Hazy.
Do you know I'm not a great gamer?
yeah.
Yeah, he had some issues. He couldn't send alcohol or something.
But why not? I mean,
I don't know.
Why not?
Is there pasteurization or reverse osmosis issues or something, or what the hell?
I am going to fucking do it. I just heard him say it, so I'm going to have to look into it myself.
Yeah.
Because I've sent
I don't think
jazz
your
and curry and stuff.
I don't think your beer standards are much different than ours.
Oh, we invented beer.
Yeah, of course. You invented it.
Beer came from there.
No way.
Listen, the van's back and it's running like a dream.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did I speak to you last week? Oh, listen, if I offended anybody last week after drinking a whole bottle of fucking whiskey, I do apologize. Have I spoke to any of you since?
None of my stories
I wasn't
carry
here.
it.
I missed the fun.
None of my stories carry it.
I think I was okay. I think I was just fucking,
I can get it.
I missed the hazy drunk on whiskey.
I think I was just being hazy.
Yeah,
You know.
you were just being hazy.
Not available
I took
locally.
no offense of anything you said or did.
No offense. Listen, nobody should ever take offense from anything I say. If I mean what I say, you'll know it. You'll know I mean it.
I still want to watch the playback from your birthday stream.
Oh, never. That'll never happen.
Oh no!
I mean, it would. I can't even go and watch it.
About it.
I mean, it would. Who knows? One day, it might.
It's not that bad of a video, really.
Hazy, is that one of those videos when you watch, you're like, who the fuck is that asshole in the back? Oh, hell, that's me.
Listen, I drank the whole bottle of Southern Comfort. I drank a big bottle of Southern Comfort. I was swinging from the rafters. Yeah, I was literally swinging like this.
Oh, yeah.
I told Megan Fox that her dad died of anal seepage. and I think he died of prostate cancer.
Oh, man.
She took it well, you know.
Yes, she did. Actually, she did.
Yeah. but listen, she's no stranger. She's no stranger to saying some crazy shit herself.
No way, dude. You've got to be kidding, dude. That she has no filter, none.
Yeah. But
Zero filter.
She I don't know if you know, but she stopped drinking a while back. I hope she's still off the wagon or on the wagon, whichever one it is.
I think I saw her in the chat. I think I saw her in the chat on one of Monica's videos, live shows.
Why did she quit drinking now?
She's a good girl. She what?
Why did she quit drinking?
Because she's a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah.
And it was going probably kill her.
That's a good reason.
Yeah. I mean, she got in shit together. I think she went through some bad shit, didn't she? Her brother died and a few things happened, and I think she just took a grip of her life and said, listen, I got to take control again, you know?
Yeah.
It's all from time to time. I done it just before Christmas, didn't I? I went 100 days without smoking, drinking, or masturbating.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, that's right. We had
Probably the first two, the third one I doubt.
Psychologists say if you quit masturbating, you'll have wet dreams again.
Hang on, I mean, is that a personal fucking thing that you were told?
No, I read it.
No, believe it or not, you can have wet dreams even if you freaking yank the crank several times a day and freaking, checking people's oil.
Everybody has works differently. Everybody has differences. Differently.
You can get.
To be honest, I've never
and yank the crank. It still have wet dreams.
I've never. It's not, I mean, obviously, it's happened to me through life a few times. More so when I was younger. Probably once when I was being an adult. But it's just a fucking mess. What the fuck? I mean, you're not even there. You don't even remember. You was asleep. Fuck's that all about?
Word of advice, though. Word of advice: never do a lady while you're cranking your own. Okay, she gets a little upset. Okay. Apparently, she ain't good enough.
I don't know what that means. Never what?
Never be doing a chick and trying to yank on your own. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I bet
Never masturbate on a date.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Have you ever yanked on theirs?
Be right back, guys.
I've only yanked on mine.
I'm with you, Tom. I need a refill.
If you're doing them from behind and you're yanking on theirs,
needs some yanking. I think I might want to stop drinking.
Yeah, but see, it upsets her because she thinks she's not good enough, so you got to pull on your own.
I mean, that's a bit of a scenario. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that one. I'm not going to lie. A lot of things in life I worry about. That is not one of them. Shit.
Yeah.
This is delicious, though. It's called Proper Job.
You showed us that before.
Yeah, it is nice. After this, I've got a really nice one that you got to drink. It's slightly warm. It's that Champions. I'll show you soon. As soon as that's gone, I've been waiting for pick Jack up. Jack have left school. Jack is no longer in school. Yeah, so they left yesterday. They were supposed to leave today, but they sprung it on them yesterday that today they haven't got to go in. They're done, like. So yesterday they had in school signing the shirts and all that shit and fucking crying and all that bullshit. But today, today they arranged to
school. When I was a kid, going to school was so strict, you know, and like truancy and you're late and detention and in school and you know, it's like now they're pretty much giving the kids a free ride, a free pass to do whatever the hell they want. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Listen, the thing is with the educational system, it was put into place by people that want to control the fucking world. Like simple as that. It was. There's no denying it. If you look at how the national curriculum is written,
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to say, no, this is
written
bullshit.
by corporations. Yeah, but what's happening now?
They come down hard on us, and then the next generations get a free pass. No, bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone gets a free pass. This is the thing with education. You're not there to be belittled or to be intimidated or to feel fear or to worry that you ain't doing the best. You're there to be educated, you know? And to educate a child, they need to be in a secure, comfortable, loving fucking environment. Simple as that.
Problem is, when they first started out, they were there to teach you to learn on your own. Now they just teach you to think like they do.
No, they've always time to tell my teachers what you just said, Hazy.
You've always been taught. This is what education does. It keeps you clever enough to fucking press the buttons and take the money, but stupid enough not to be able to work it out to do it all yourself. You know, there's a very few people who can figure that bit out themselves and then excel, you know, to greatness or whatever. But yeah, it's education is just to keep the fucking cogs turning, basically. You know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when I was in school, we had mechanic shop, welding shop, wood shop. We had all that. They have none of that now. None.
That's because it's not needed. It's not needed anymore. Classes. You don't need them. Nobody makes nothing. It all comes from China.
Hey, Anthony, I could never get in those classes because everybody already signed up and the classes were fucking full by the time I got there. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
The thing is, this is the problem. Adults nowadays think about the past and how things were in the past. But you don't want to teach a child now to live in the past because that shit don't exist no more. Our lives don't exist no more. You got to teach them for the future.
Well, yeah, you do that too, but you still got to know your past.
Yeah, and that's all history. But I mean, to teach a child the old way of things is you're not giving them an upper in life. You're holding them back. You got to teach them the future. You know.
Well, you got to teach a balance of both.
You got to progress. This is realistically what you got to teach kids in school is self-care, nutrition, and how to save money. That's what you need to teach kids.
Teach them how to wipe their own ass.
Seriously.
Well, everything you buy now, we live in I don't know about where you live, Hazy, but in America, pretty much the trend is toward throw it away because you can get it from China cheap.
Yeah.
The only way it could be repaired is if you send it off somewhere and you pay an expert $1 million to fix it. And by the time you've done that, you've either had to do without it for so long or that you've paid more to repair it than you would.
Listen, I've got an iPad. It's a pretty up to date iPad. I've had it for a year, 2 years. I've had it for 2 years, and I broke the screen on it somehow in my workshop when I was building Harry, that gun, that wooden gun. I cracked the screen on it. And I phoned Apple to see how much it costed for them to stick a new screen on. And they wanted £650. It's a £400 iPad.
Yeah.
And I'm on the phone. I'm saying, excuse me? Like £650. It costs £400 to buy. Like, what are you talking about? How is it possible? How could it possibly cost £650 to stick a new screen on it when I only paid £400 for the fucking thing?
Because you're paying $100 an hour labor.
when you're paying for shipping. You're paying $160 for shipping.
They just want you to buy a new one. They don't want you to fix what you have.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
They press those out in the plant.
Which in the short time for us, I mean, it sounds great, but in a long time for the kids in the future, it's fucking devastating.
But you got to stop thinking this. But you got to stop thinking this. The reason they started making things throwaway society, because if they still build it back like they did when it lasted 20, 30, 40 years, you wouldn't have a job.
Yeah, the companies would go out of business if everything lasted.
Yeah, you would have a job. Yeah, you would have a job. Yeah, you would. Yeah. Of course you would. You would. You'd have a job fixing the shit that's broke.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it never broke, they wouldn't need you to fix it.
No, it's not. It's not a thing of it never breaking. It's the thing that it's designed that when it do break, you can't fix it. You just can't. Well, you can if you're a fucking cadaver, you know. But the general fucking public can't, even if, because I've had broken TVs, and there's a company by me called what are they called? They like diagnose problems, find it or something, find the fucking problem, and they'll fix most things. And I've gone there with a TV, and they've said I can't touch that. We can't touch it. It's not worth our while to touch it. Stick a new screen in it. I wanted.
Can't get the parts that you need anyway.
Yeah, and it wasn't worth their while to even open it up and do it.
Right. Right.
So crazy. They're charging $100 an hour to work on TVs. I just bought a TV. It was under $200.
Yeah. You can buy a 42-inch TV now for under £200.
Yeah, and if you took it into a shop, they would look at it
right on the wall, right there.
TV.
$180. That
Hazy. Let me tell you something, Hazy. Watch a video on how to fix it yourself.
Yeah. Which I do. I do that. You know.
That's all I can tell you.
That is what I do.
Fix it yourself.
Yeah. That is what I do. But the thing is, getting parts.
I fix my own laptops and shit, dude. I have to.
Yeah,
I don't have money for new shit ever.
I went to take my mother lives in a block of flats, like a block of apartments, you call them. And so she got a communal garden where all the bins are and everything. So I've gone to see her one day, and then she had rubbish to be taken out. So I've taken the trash out, the rubbish, to the communal bins, and I've gone there. And there's this big fucking huge TV, 42-inch TV, and I'm like, holy shit, that looks brand new. I'm like, I can't not take that and plug it in and see what's wrong with it, you know?
Yeah.
So I picks it up, takes it to my mother's, puts it out the kitchen, plugs it in, the blue light comes on, starts flashing. So I go on YouTube, types in the model number, blue light flashing when turned on. Within 5 minutes, I found a video telling me to change a capacitor. One little thing that cost 50 pence, literally cost 50 pence. And I bought it from the place I got. Well, they give it to me actually. The place where I took another telly that they wouldn't fix. I was just telling you about. When I went there to ask them for the piece, they give it to me. They said, "You are fucking." It was cost 50p. You know.
How people go in and ask for a capacitor?
Yeah, I know. I went home, soldered it on, pressed the button, boom, like a brand new TV.
Yeah.
I give it to my sister. She didn't have a TV, you know.
Yeah.
I've rescued a lot of things from a recycle bin, electronics recycle bin. I got a monitor, 2 monitors off of the recycle. I got a camera, digital camera off the recycle bin, 8-track player that worked perfectly. No tapes, but
some people throw stuff away that's not even broke.
Yep.
Right. Or just a little outdated. 2 years old. Oh, this is this model.
Well, they don't want to hassle having to sell it to somebody that's not going to give them any money for it anyway.
Hey,
if you throw that away right now, I'll buy a new one.
Yeah.
Parents tell the kids, if you throw that Game Boy away right now, I'll buy you a DS.
Yeah.
You throw that Game Boy Advance in the garbage, right this very second, I'll buy you a DS. Walking out the door.
Jack have still got his DS from when he was a kid, still like brand new, in a case with all his games.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, pardon me if I don't know the name of the new thing.
He played it already. Still unopened.
Oh no, it's played. Yeah, from when he was a kid, and he played it every day when he was a kid, you know. But you could buy these like chip games you put in them, and they'd have 2,000 games on all the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like hacked. But then I think something happened to him. We had to get it re-fucking coded or some shit. But yeah.
Do you remember you could get a modded? You could buy a modded Xbox.
Yeah.
And it would have
PlayStation. And I played. Remember you could
games preloaded into it and shit.
Yeah, remember when you could buy PlayStations? The first PlayStations, you could buy copy discs, but to play them, you had to keep the door open on the PlayStation. Remember that? And you had to wedge something in because there was a sensor on it. You had to wedge something in the sensor.
For the Dreamcast, you had to freaking put in a boot disc, pop the boot disc out, and then put in the hacked game.
Yeah, well, that's the same. That's the same with the PlayStation. So you had to trick the PlayStation into thinking the door was closed.
Yeah,
and it's actually open. You know, fucking crazy. And now look at us. We don't even use discs really.
No, they just pop a chip in it.
Yeah, just download whatever. It's just fucking crazy.
Buy the game. So they even took buying games off. You don't have to go and buy a game. You can just download it off the internet.
You just download it off the internet. Yep. It's all electronic.
Digital. Yeah.
It tells you how old school.
Do you know you got people in the chat? Susie, to anyone. Sorry, she's talking to me, and I'm just fucking.
Hi, Susie. How you doing? Yeah. Good to see you.
She's been talking for ages, just her. Pop in, drop some love.
That's the way it is sometimes. You get one or two people in the chat, and it's only one's talking.
And that's for Susie. Good to see you. I can't find this word. Oh, there it is. I immediately just looked down. Right there.
Right. I don't know what's going on with me the last couple of days, but I'm having these hot fucking sweats.
Oh, he's got menopause.
No. Well, I have been ill. Listen, I don't know if you can tell from my throat, but I've been ill since I've been ill for about 2 weeks actually.
Oh.
No, yeah, well, you sound better than you did last week.
Oh, so it's a COVID.
Yeah, I feel better. The last 2 days. Yeah, I got ill actually I had my van back last week when I spoke to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've had a week with it now, and it's running fine.
So where's the next big trip?
I'm going to be taking the kids to Brecon Beacons. It's not a big trip, but it's going to be a nice trip. There's you know that place where I took Jack and we walked up that mountain in that Penavan? We had to turn back because of the weather. Well, it's that's where it is, but a couple of miles west of that, there's a nice walk which takes about a mile and a half through like this river and stuff, but there's 4 big waterfalls.
Okay. Hey Frank, how's it going?
That sounds like a nice outing.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, run out there and tell him he's gonna have to call a tow truck. I'm sitting here watching him. He's getting ready to rip his.
What's up, Frank? Frank Fallone's in the house. How's the old guitar, Frank? You fucking strumming on it? Frank won my last guitar, didn't he? The Flying V, the last raffle I done. Yeah. Do you know what? I've got to get back in the workshop. My workshop at the moment is just taken over with car bits, like there's car seats and underlay and car carpet and all sorts of shit in there. Can't even get in there. Bits of panels. There's panels and there's spare wood and all sorts. So I want to get my van sorted so I can get back in the workshop and build some guitars.
So you're saying it's all full of van parts?
Yeah. I managed to sell the 2 seats, the T5 seats I had that I took out the back. Managed to sell them for 120 quid.
Sweet.
It was nice.
That's a good deal.
You're
just
I didn't realize that there's that big of a following for those things, and there are. I mean, with all this on the back tailgate, you can sit there. You could put a tent on the back and hook it up.
Yeah. Tom, I've always wanted one. These they're so sought after. It's unbelievable, and I've got myself a really good one. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I know my friend's car a lot, man. He's been making a killing off of selling old school buses to schoolies.
I can imagine. Listen, any van now, the price has gone through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
But I could sell mine today, as it is now, for $7,000 easy.
Yeah.
You know, and I paid just under 4 for it.
Well,
Yeah.
especially right now that they don't have the chips to build anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What was
yeah,
that then?
go ahead, Hazy.
I just thought you had somebody screaming. That's all.
Oh,
You might have heard the tires squealing on a car. Somebody slammed on the brakes right outside the window. Probably
It might have been here because my neighbor was backing his trailer up and he put the trailer into the ditch and the tongue sitting on the asphalt and he's trying to move it. And I'm like, bro, call a tow truck. You and your truck is not going to pull that. When you bottom out the tongue, you're not going anywhere.
You're annoying something.
Yeah.
yeah. Frank says the car's doing fine, Hazy.
Call AAA.
Oh, see, I just read that. Nice,
No,
Frank.
what he needs to do is unlatch from it, move his truck, and go get his tractor, hook it up to the lift in the back, lift it up, and then drag it out.
Yeah, I was thinking lift it up somehow, and then yeah.
Listen, I love the fact I've littered America with my guitars.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
That's why I told Jack to run out there and tell him he better either get a tractor or call a tow truck because he ain't
Well,
moving
I touched your guitar today because it was in the storage room, which is in the inside this apartment. But I'm going to move all the stuff in there out to the storage room that's in the basement. And in that room was your guitar. So I'm not putting that guitar in the basement. It's going to stay with me.
Listen, you got to play it.
I certainly should. I need to take some lessons and learn how.
I haven't heard you play it, yeah?
Salads.
I'll have to get Harry to teach me how to play it.
I'm building Harry a guitar.
I'll get Harry to play it for me.
Harry's getting a 6-string real soon. I'm going to do it. I'm not sure if I do a 16-inch scale or a 20-inch scale. Yeah, but I'm going to build him a real fucking guitar.
I would do the larger scale because he's still going to continue to grow.
Yeah, I know.
So
the problem when you use smaller scales is the tuning. To tune that guitar in is a nightmare then, because believe it or not, the shorter the scale, when you tune up the strings, the slacker they are. You know? So sometimes on a small scale, you got to tune it up. So then when you play a G, it's not really a G. It's like an A. You know?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know anything about tuning guitars, buddy.
I know.
What I know about a guitar,
I'm educating.
that much of the shot glass.
But yeah. But to be honest, I could probably just stick a fucking elastic band on a broomstick and Harry will get a tune out of it. Like, I'm not even joking. He is a fucking... I mean, he's fucking so special with a guitar. Seriously.
Yeah.
I can't even explain it. I just can't without sounding like a fucking over-biased dad. But he's
a very proud parent.
Yeah, no, but seriously, it's not even that. Like, I'm not deluded to the fact that I'm just saying, oh, my boy's great.
Hazy, I loved it on the video. It was going along, his interview was going along fine. And then you said something about rock and roll, and he said, rock and roll!
Yeah, he's like, this is it. What this? Listen, seriously.
Hendrix or something like that.
Yeah.
No, but it was funny when you told him, you said, you were talking, I can't remember what video it was, but you're talking to Harry, and you sat there and said, no, that's a G chord, not an A chord. And he's working his fingers towards a G chord, so he knows what he has to do. That's what's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And he can play a bar chord, and I didn't teach him. I seriously did not teach him. He's doing it himself. He's watching YouTube videos. He's just studying hands, and he's studying, like, seriously. It's fucking unbelievable.
He's teaching him, he's learning himself.
Seriously, it's unbelievable. That's why I'm documenting so much of it now, because I know that video I put up last night when I'm interviewing him is a little fun. I was sat in the van. I was just sat in my van smoking a drink. I had the side door open in the garden. I had a beer. I'm just sat there chilling, enjoying the van in my own garden. You know what I mean? Yeah. He sat there. My father, and he's like, let's do a video, Dad. Like, he wants to do the videos. It's not me making him do it. he wants to do everything, like, you
I
know.
want to make a video.
Yeah, so I started filming him.
The race path of it.
And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to start asking him some questions, see what he's like being interviewed. And he was fucking genius. He was, I'm sure he was trolling me, just taking the piss. You know, I asked him who his favorite singer was. He said he was the bass player from fucking Green Day. You can't make it up. You can't make it up, seriously.
Yeah, that's what our
That's
kids.
what Mukhtar's dad said, yeah. It hangs on my wall with the CD. Nice.
Okay, hang on, wait.
My CD's still on the desktop.
That's what Mozart's dad said too. All right, Frank. Well, if he keeps it up, just look at it this way. He'll become a famous rock and roll star, and you'll be able to sit there and put you up flat and let you live and you and Kate the life that you're accustomed to living.
Listen, I'm happy with the life I got now. Just sitting here, making sure my kids are good. Just doing the best I can for them, you know. That's all I want to do. I don't need nothing else. I got my van, and I only want that so I can fucking treat the kids and take them places, you know, for the family. It's for the family. That's all I want to do. Just make sure everyone has a fucking good day, you know. That's it. That's all I can do. As long as I'm on this fucking planet, that is my sole purpose.
That's what I did. That's what I
had a bit of fun myself along the way, you know. But I had a lot of fun years ago. I partied a lot, you know.
Yeah. But it comes down to it, Hazy. We do it all for the kids. We do it all for our kids.
Yeah. Because as soon as I had Jack, I go on my partying. It took me about 3 years to fucking halt. Because I was going fast. You can't just fucking stop when you're going so fast, you know. So when Jack was born, it took me like 3 years to come to a fucking stop. And and I literally fucking turned my life around. Just the kids was my fucking. Well, I only had Jack tonight for fucking 12 years. And now we got Harry Hendricks.
Harry Hendricks, yeah. I love those videos.
I'll listen. Someone else can talk now. I'll shut the fuck up. I don't shut the fuck up sometimes.
Huh? You're still here?
I apologize, Captain Jerk. Did you have something to say?
All right, dead silent. All right, everybody, dead silent.
Yep. Captain Jerk has the floor.
When have you ever known me to have something to say?
I don't know. When someone else is saying something?
Possibly.
Oh, man.
I got so much fucking stuff in my head. I could literally just sit here and fucking just talk for fucking. I used to think it was the cocaine that made me talk.
I've never experienced that. Please go on.
What? You've never experienced
running
me
off with the
talking?
mouth? Never. Come on. Come on.
Oh yeah, I can. I mean, you witnessed it firsthand, for sure.
I don't know what you mean.
I got video footage of us three actually in a fucking warehouse like Reservoir Dogs. And I'm pretty sure I talked a lot of shit there too.
Three of you. Who was the third one?
Sorry about that, Tom.
Me, you, and Captain Jerk.
Me? I don't even remember it.
Collins.
And it was in the warehouse, in the shop. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I saw you on video.
Is
I
this
was just
video for
hanging
sale?
out. I don't remember it, but I was probably just hanging out and enjoying the breeze and
Yeah, you were properly chuffing on a fucking cigar. That's what you were doing.
Oh, there were more than 3 people in that room.
No, yes, there was more than 3 people, David Collins, but the others ain't fucking here right now.
Yes, out of the people that are on this planet,
Oh,
I, and the Hazy.
Holy fucking shit, we got that in the end. Listen, David Collins, remember that time when me, you, and Captain Jerk went camping?
Uh-huh.
right. Out behind Dizzy's shop with the in the tent there.
Yes, with the poison sumac plants. Oh,
Yeah, that's it. Behind Dizzy's shop in the
Right
tent.
by the pond.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, we were watering the poison oak when
Remember when we blindfolded you
in a camp out far, far beyond.
we were drinking so much we were watering the poison oak when we needed.
Remember when we blindfolded you and
were.
said, "Do you want to milk this cow?"
I must have had too much to drink because I've lost that memory.
You know, that's just a coping mechanism. You'll be fine.
Yeah. That's just to let you know you was a cow. You would. That's to keep
Well,
you
like
from you was a cow they milk.
Well, that was 2 years ago. I guess I got fined. Can you believe that? 2 years ago.
You got fined?
Fine. F-I-N.
You're welcome. You're welcome, V.
Apparently I survived it.
VW.
Thanks for
Hey,
handling.
Brian, how you doing?
We put up a show. We put up a show today, Struggle Street. We've been off for a little while because Dizzy's been having some fucking work done out his street, and it's like a fucking building site.
That looks like my town. They've got like 3 streets in my neighborhood ripped up like that. All of a sudden it would just close.
Oh, they've been making a fucking terrible mess outside Dizzy's. They're just fucking it up.
I just saw the asphalt.
Oh, Brian, the link's in the chat if you want to come up.
Are they going to pave over part of his sidewalk?
Brian won't come
They're
up.
putting new lines in for the fire hydrants is what they're doing. Putting new fire hydrants in.
Are they going to pave over part of his sidewalk again?
They've gouged it. Listen, they've gouged it. You know when it was all nice and new? Oh, they've gouged the fuck out of it just by pushing pipes and putting their tools down and shit.
They'll probably redo it all.
They're a right cowboy fucking outfit. Listen, Dizzy had to go down there. Dizzy had to go down to the street. Dizzy and Tina and fucking warn traffic that they were going to fall into a hole. They dug a big fucking trench, like a big trench, and then covered it with 2 of these big steel plates. You know what I mean? For the cars to drive over it. But the way they put them, every time a car drove over,
it moved.
They moved.
Where the bank was dug so close, the bank was giving way. So it was creating a big fucking hole.
Well, you have to take it.
Plus, it was sliding a little, sliding forward a bit. Plus, the bank was breaking.
Well, you have to take into account that's not a level surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's like when they had to dig the pipeline across this road at the other end, they put a steel plate, but people were flying so fast over it, they knocked it off the hole. Next thing you know, you see one car go get on it, and it went like this, just bang.
Hey, I'll tell you what. There is not one level surface in the town of Worcester.
Yeah.
There's one level surface, and if you take a left to go up Dizzy's Hill, just before the main hill, there's a bit of curb sticking out, really jagged, and the top of it is level as fuck.
Where the surface
Is that where the rim of your renter car sheared off?
Yeah, and I know it's level. I got photos and I examined it.
What do you mean?
It's level.
Level.
That's
My head is definitely not level.
Renter car sheared it off. Yeah.
No, there's not an inch of. Other than that, there's not an inch of Worcester that's level. It's on.
No, there ain't.
Jan Dog, what's going on?
I think there's 1 inch. I think there's 1 inch of Worcester that's level. If you look at Dizzy really closely, on a bit of his fringe by there, it's one little bit, and it's level. What's happening, Shandog? Yeah, I mean Worcester's a cool place.
I thought it was really cool. I love it. It felt like home. It really did. Coming into town there, it was like, man, I know I lived here in some past life. It's like I would live in. If I had got a job in Worcester, I'd move there in about 5 minutes. I think I'd really enjoy living there.
Yeah,
it's like flying into Jerusalem.
You should look for a job then and try and live somewhere close to Dizzy. That'd be great for you.
I knew that person was going to call. That's my ride to church Sunday.
Sure, Dizzy would love that. Do you ride to church? Dizzy give you a ride to church.
On his bicycle?
On his fucking, yeah.
When I was there, Hazy, when I was at Dizzy's, I went to church that Sunday. I went to a church. A friend's.
So did I. Listen, I went to church.
I know you did. You got video. And do you know Angry Dog? I don't know how much you know about a Quaker meeting. And I said, Angry Dog, this is how a Quaker meeting works. If you want to come, You have to sit quietly for about 45 minutes. And, he said, I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to have that experience. And you know what? He did wonderful. He sat through that meeting, and then we had coffee and everything afterwards, and they offered us lunch, and I said no. We had to say no. We were going to a birthday party, and we told them we were celebrating a 50th birthday party, and they're going to have food there. And they go, oh, you came all the way from North Carolina for a 50th birthday party? And we said, yeah, it's for a special friend. We didn't
special
tell them
fucking needs.
I'm okay.
My church experience was slightly different to that, David Collins. I didn't sit quiet for 45 minutes. They was fucking raving. They were fucking hallelujah and praising the Lord and dancing.
You just walked in right when the middle of when they were having.
Well, I didn't just walk in. No, I looked through the window. I heard all the commotion. I realized it was a church, and it was frosted glass. But in the center, there was a cross, and you could see through the cross. 90 degrees.
Yeah,
so,
you got a video of that.
Yeah, I got a video. So I've gone up and looked through like this, and as I've looked through, there's a fucking dude right on the other side of it, looking at me, like fucking this close to me. And he's gone like that and looked at me, and I've gone, oh fuck. And then so he just opened the door, and he's like coming in. He's the door usher guy, letting people in. You know what I mean?
He's the usher.
Yeah, the usher. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've opened, and he's like coming in. They're like coming in. So I said to Jack, me and Jack were on our way to a supermarket. Like we were just walking past. So I said, Jack, fuck it, do you want to go in? And he's like, why not? Let's fucking do it. We just went in and give us seats. We sat down and fucking we're dancing and the woman who was dancing come over to fucking Jack thought that she wanted to pull him up for the dance, and so did I, to be honest. That's what it looked like. But all she wanted to do was shake his hand. All she wanted to do was shake his hand, and like he pulled away. As soon as she grabbed his hand, he's like, oh, fuck off. He's fucking going up there. But then she thought that he didn't want to shake her hand. You know what I mean? It was a bit of a mixed thing. Yeah. So then she's come over to me to shake my hand, but I'm thinking she's going to pull me up to dance. So I'm thinking, fuck it, I've got to get up and dance, you know? So as she grabbed my hand, and I'm thinking I'm going to be pulled up, it wasn't. She just shook my hand. And then I've realized what I realized then. So I've said to her, I thought he thought you were going to pull him up for a dance. You know, put her all straight. But there was a dude in the corner, the DJ, looking over to me, and I know he was thinking, what the fuck are you doing in here? You know, get the fuck out of our church.
Yeah.
I could tell. A few of them were okay, but there was a few in there who I could tell were like, what the fuck you doing in here? You taking the piss? So I have my camera and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they didn't want you recording church. Most churches are inclusive.
It is what it is. I was invited in. Nobody told me to turn the camera off.
It's probably because you had the camera.
Yeah. But one experience. Jack can tell his kids that in years to come, you know. I was walking through fucking Jersey City with my dad looking for a supermarket, and we ended up in a fucking
Can I give you a little?
A church. Yeah.
There isn't a supermarket in Jersey City.
Yeah, there is, but it's a Chinese one.
Oh yeah, it's just a store, a shop. You would call it a shop, but okay, a grocery shop. Yeah, those are cool. The Chinese. They
had all sorts of fish and all that in tanks and fucking. It was crazy.
Oh well, they have great food in there. If you like Chinese food, you could.
Have you seen the video when I'm in there and the woman's asking me if I want to try this thing, and she's telling me there's peanut oil in it? Yeah. And I'm like, peanut oil. But what she was actually saying peanut oil. But I just thought I gotta get a video of this.
Yeah. Well, Worcester, went in the train station. I had to wait on the train, a 2-hour wait for a train, and I wanted to have lunch. And there were these restaurants in the train station. I go, cool places to get. So I went to the Chinese restaurant, and I put a very basic order in. I just wanted some cashew chicken. And
I've got that on video, Frank.
And she couldn't understand what I was saying to her. So there was a McDonald's right across the way. So I walk over to McDonald's and get 2 cheeseburgers and a coffee. That's a Chinese lady. And then there was some other restaurant. It was an ethnic kind of, I'm sure they had wonderful food, but they couldn't speak English. So I couldn't order anything. It's weird.
And speaking as a retired fire inspector, those are the worst restaurants you want to go in and have to do a fire inspection on.
Yeah.
Believe me. Believe me.
I know what McDonald's cheeseburgers are like. They were just like McDonald's cheeseburgers. I had my treat.
Listen, I don't know if you're aware of it, but anywhere that you get food from, that shit happens. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's never going to be as clean as mom's kitchen or your kitchen. But
your kitchen at home is way cleaner than a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it depends on the person. I've seen some houses I'd rather eat at the restaurant.
You're right. You're right there. I've seen some houses. I'm like, fuck that.
Everybody on this panel, and I've seen their kitchens, except for maybe yours, Anthony. They're clean. You know, Hazy's kitchen is usually spotless. Captain Jerk's kitchen is spotless. Mine's spotless. I can show you, and I know Tom.
That's one thing I can't stand is a dirty kitchen. Can't stand it.
One thing I can't stand is a dirty pussy.
Well,
that's just nasty.
All right.
There was a time where I would rather eat a freaking half-eaten burger out of a McDonald's dumpster than to eat out of my mother's kitchen.
You know, this is the truth. This is the truth. How disgusting does it feel now to think about eating out of a trash can or a bin? You know, how disgusting does that feel? Because it's a no-no, isn't it? But I guarantee you can be in a position where eating out there is a fucking godsend.
Yeah,
like, I've actually heard it.
And it wouldn't take fucking long to happen if your circumstances took a fucking dive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wouldn't take long for those fucking trash cans to fucking smell delicious.
Well,
I did.
Desperate enough.
I did. I've eaten out of a dumpster. I have. I've done it.
Yeah. Yep.
I believe you, Captain Jerk.
But they have health codes here. If somebody goes into a McDonald's and they order a Big Mac and they order a special order, they want lettuce, tomato, but no mustard, but mayonnaise, blah blah blah. And then they come to the counter, bring it out. Oh, I didn't order this. You know what they're required to do by the state? Straight in garbage. So it would end up in the dumpster. So whoever's dumpster diving that night at that McDonald's is going to find a perfect hamburger, Big Mac. It's a certain way, and there's nothing wrong with it, except the customer didn't want it, so they had to throw it away.
Yeah. Because you know why? Do you know why they've got to do that? Because if they didn't, people would know there's a system where they can get cheap food.
Listen,
you've got to have a cutoff point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen. There's a thing in McDonald's where they have a bucket underneath the counter. They used to, at least when I was working there, and it's called the count. And you have to freaking count all the wasted burgers. You know, like
it's called the count or the count.
So they keep the burgers so you can count them.
All the freaking ones like that are returns or they're like grill orders that were wrong or whatever. Or this thing is stale or it has a hair in it or whatever. We have to count all those.
Yeah. Well, it's a loss.
You have to count. You had to count them at the end of your shift. You had to count all the trash burgers that happened on your shift.
Yep.
Right. So as well. If I had a company who was selling burgers, I'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
All the ones that come back over the counter that people are dissatisfied with, we have to count all of those.
Yeah, of course, because things have got to add up. Otherwise, people just take shit. Like that's the way it is. That's just the way it is.
Nuggets, anything that's got lettuce on it or mayo or whatever, everything we have to count.
You gotta deduct the waste. That's the way it is. That's just business, you know. That's how you balance your books. Otherwise, if you don't know
there was a store chain in town called Fresh and Easy, and Nancy was hired as a baker for Fresh and Easy. And
are you telling me Nancy worked in a place called Fresh and Easy?
Well, that's
Hazy. Don't laugh. The guy who
listen, Tom, I'll respect you and I'll say fuck off.
The guy who created the chain was from the UK.
I bet he fucking was. I bet he was. Fresh and Easy.
So anyway, she'd sit there at the end when she was supposed to pull everything. She would just call one of the places. There was that take the refuge food and she had to count everything that she how many loaves of bread, how many biscuits, what cookies. She had to count it and tabulate it all. So I can see with the cheeseburgers.
Yeah, well, you've got to. It's your stock. At the end of the day, listen, it's your stock. If your stock is disappearing and not being accounted for, you're in trouble. That's it, like, you know, that's it, black and white. Everything's got to be accounted for.
I drank it.
Yes.
I drank
You drank what? The stock?
The stock.
This one's empty too. Maybe one more.
Let's check some out. I got me a fancy toothpick from a friend of mine. She ordered a bunch of these, but check it out. It goes on your keychain. You see, it's got a little thing like that.
Hold on. There you go.
And then you unscrew this tip here and flip it around, and you got this really long
toothpick,
pointy toothpick thing. You can use it for anything. It's just a probe, but
I like it.
And you can also remove the spike off the tip.
Nice. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but
I don't know either. But that's the way it was designed.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. It might come with different. Probably there's different attachments to go in that thing. You know what I mean? Probably get different shit.
That's for easy break off. You know, when you stick it in their temple, you can just unscrew it and leave it and run.
Oh yeah, so you don't want to leave your fingerprint.
All right, Anthony.
Anthony, I heard you're quite the killer, to be honest. I was watching the Jimmy C show last week, and you said you were shot in the face, point blank range.
Yeah. Yeah, I had 13.
Wait, you were shot in the face, point blank? With what?
I had 13 surgeries. Well, 9mm.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a fucking shot, man.
So I got 2 plates, I got 2 coils, I got 2 stents.
Mercy.
Yeah, so, that's why I said I got 3 neurologists that take care of me. One cries every time he sees me. Because he said even in his 28 experience, I should be dead.
So, can we call you Patch?
Yeah, I told him thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah.
we can call you
yeah,
Patch.
How long ago was this, Anthony?
In 1992.
We can call it Anthony Patchwork.
Yeah.
That's 28 years ago.
Yeah.
So he was 28 years old.
No, it was 32.
I was 32 in 1990. Oh, wait a minute.
The part of the story which I was quite shocked about was when you said that you chased the fucker and killed him.
Well, no, I didn't have to chase him. He was still trying to take the truck, and I wrestled his gun. I unloaded his gun into him. Then I reached behind me, grabbed mine, and I unloaded the clip into him from that one.
Damn.
You fucking made sure he was dead.
Oh, I was pissed. It wasn't nothing about making them dead. I was pissed.
I couldn't tell.
So, how come you didn't go to jail?
Because we have stand your ground laws.
We do here too.
Almost all the states have them.
They say be very careful when you use them because a lot of people.
And it was all on video. I was sitting there just minding my business, pumping gas.
That's probably what states
walked up and just pow, and then tried to get
state of Connecticut. I'll tell you what, the state of Connecticut is such a freaking pansy about stuff that if you don't kill somebody that you point a gun at, you might as well just point it at yourself.
Yeah,
because you're going to go through the horse shit with the red tape and court proceedings and all this other nonsense.
Because now you're the one threatening because you didn't shoot. You was just waving authority.
I know. Yeah. If you're brandishing
a weapon,
it's worse than just freaking just like pulling out the gun and shooting somebody. Brandishing is way worse.
Johnny 5.
There's a slot available.
I'm not saying to just go out and kill people. No, what I'm saying is that brandishing in Connecticut is worse than shooting somebody.
Right.
stuff, Johnny.
Why?
Well, I'm sure it's true here.
Hey, Cap,
Where did he shoot you? He shot you in a temple.
Cap, can you open carry in Connecticut?
The
What?
bullet went through here.
Can you open carry in Connecticut?
No.
Can I walk down the street in blue jeans, t-shirt, and tennis shoes with my 9mm strapped to
No,
my hip?
your 9mm has to be
You can
concealed.
do it here.
Okay.
You
So
can
there
do
is
it here. We
no,
have
there is
open
no
carry.
open carry. All right.
We have here in my area, in my state, we have constitutional carry. That means you can have it on your hip like the old West and walk into Walmart, walk in the market basket, wherever you going to go shopping, and no one can say shit to you as long as you're not brandishing it, in public.
Same,
Yeah,
same thing.
I
Same thing.
think you have to get a.
Here it's called open carry. You can
Mhm.
strap it to your hip. You can walk into any place except a casino.
Yeah.
If you're
And a
in
bar.
Connecticut, if you're not
Or
using,
bank.
if you're not in the middle of using your gun lawfully,
Yeah.
if somebody sees your gun and you're not using it lawfully,
Yeah.
lawfully,
Yeah.
then it's considered to be brandishing. Even if you're not, even if somebody just sees the handle of it sticking out while you're like leaning forward or something to grab the salt at a restaurant.
There must have been like a big
inquiry.
inquiry. There must have been a big inquiry, Anthony, in a court case and stuff. Like, what? Did you have any backlash from the kid's family?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was court.
But the court threw it out though.
Yeah.
He was in court, Hazy.
Oh, I was in court. I was in court 7 times.
Yeah,
Were you there, David?
yeah, I was. Anthony,
Fucking hell.
Hey,
This is David Collins. Yeah, he's in court.
Crazy, didn't you know David and Anthony went to different schools together?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Anthony knows where I went to school.
Yeah.
Anthony knows all about it. He said, "Oh yeah, they wouldn't let me in that school."
Listen, I was just watching the Jimmy C show, and you fucking mentioned it, and I was like, holy shit. Got shot in the fucking face, point blank, and then killed the kid. Like, that's, you don't just fucking, people don't just spill that out their lips, that's some serious fucking shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was totally adrenaline. I was pissed. Of course, I had 7 cops draw on me when they got there because, they didn't know what's going on. I'm in the parking lot just popping caps in this 15-year-old kid's ass.
Well, how come he wasn't laying on the floor bleeding to death? Because you just been shot in the fucking head.
It's probably 22.
Pure adrenaline. Because shortly after that, I passed smooth the fuck out. I was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to have been pure adrenaline.
And then I woke up, next thing I know, I woke up in ICU at the hospital.
With a handcuff on.
So the exit wound was the back of your head.
Yeah, they had me handcuffed to the bed because they didn't know the whole story. They didn't know the story, the actual full story, till they got the footage. And the store clerk come out and said, "No, he was defending himself."
Have you got a copy of that footage?
Somewhere.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, it was old black and white. Back that was before they had color cameras.
I don't care.
It's all beta,
It's purple and green.
Well,
It's going to be convenience store cam.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, not to pick on anybody, but it was a convenience store, and the guy was from India. Okay, he was not known for spending high dollar on equipment. Okay,
None of them do. None of those.
Was his name fucking Abu?
no, his name was Razi Mohammed.
People remember that because he was in court. That Razi Muhammad was a witness.
Yep.
Did you have criminal compensation for that? Fuck.
It was all thrown out of court.
Well, security video back then was black and white.
They even tried to make it a hate crime.
Hate crime? How in the hell do you make it?
Because I was white and he was black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go
And he's
again.
in the South.
We got nothing else creative to do. Let's make it a hate crime. Well, why not?
Why not?
Whatever
couldn't make nothing else.
happened, get to the south, get to the truth.
Yeah, well, they couldn't make nothing else stick, so they had to go that route.
Did he die at the scene, or was he later on in hospital?
Oh yeah, they announced him dead on arrival.
That's that's an ordeal. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Well, no, I was going on pure adrenaline, and half of it I don't even remember because I blacked out. You know?
Crazy. That's why that's why you should have that footage. You should have that footage capsulated. Fucking
yeah, but I mean, I didn't want to. I don't want to rub it in like I'm proud of it. You know,
I'll be making millions on YouTube.
I can see Anthony's.
If I tried to play that right now, if I tried to play that on my YouTube, they'd shut that channel down harder than Fort Knox.
No, if you just
especially being a white guy unloading 2 guns and a black guy. Oh yeah, that video on that channel.
You just tell your story. Listen, you set up a camera and fucking tell your story. That's a hell of a story. Yeah. People need stories, especially like that. That's a fucking hell of a story.
Well, when I was in 1992, my video camera was the size of a suitcase.
Yeah.
What were you shooting that video on?
No, it wasn't.
You remember the shoulder?
Oh, remember the big old VHS ones?
Well, you had to hold it up on your shoulder. It was called.
Yeah, and your shoulder, and the battery pack laid down the lens on the front.
You carried it in a suitcase.
Stuck out about 4 inches.
What are you talking about?
Carried it in a suitcase.
What are you talking about?
Hat, listen, I'm sorry, boys, but my heart bleeds for you fuckers. I can't believe you had so much trouble with your video cameras. I mean, I'm sorry. You had a fucking video camera.
Well, I didn't have a video camera until the 2000s.
Stop bitching. I didn't have a video camera until a mobile phone came out with a camera.
Yeah,
I had a camera when I was in like 1990. I had a video camera and it used a VHS cassette.
I didn't have a video camera until I had one on a phone, and then I bought my first little Nikon digital camera that had video capabilities.
Actually, I'm lying because I had a video camera in.
That's the first one I bought brand new. I did find those suitcase ones at tag sales.
I think it was 2000. Around 2000, I had a video camera. I swapped my dad. I gave him a Fender Stratocaster. And
oh man,
no, I had the Stratocaster and I gave him my camera. Where did I get my camera from? I must have bought it off a catalog and not paid him or some shit like that.
I bought mine at a yard sale.
And I swapped it. I swapped it for a Telecaster.
I had to get it fixed. It cost more to get it fixed than the camera cost. So for about $200 and change, I had a video camera in the 90s.
And then I lost that guitar then in a pawn shop.
Damn.
You know, I've lost 2 of my dad's guitars in a pawn shop over the years, which is fucking horrific.
I was at a yard sale.
Have you ever tried tracking them down, Hayes?
I thought about it not long ago, actually. One of them was a big jumbo vintage. Not so much about the Telecaster, although it would be nice to have that back, because the Telecaster is a fucking beautiful guitar to play. Mm-hmm. But the vintage one was more special because when he bought that, he bought it not long before he died. And one day he was sat there and there was a knock on the door and there was some guy and he's like, "You Stephen Trickett?" And he's like, "Fucking who the fuck are you?" You know? He said, "Listen, it's nothing to worry about. I'm from an inheritance fucking place. Somebody have died in your past, a past fucking cousin or something." But no, he died years ago, but left a property and nobody knew about it. So this property was in a development area. So the developers had to track down who owned it and what it was worth or whatever and put an offer in. So it worked out that my dad and his brothers and sisters, that's who was left in the family to have it, you know? So by the time they sold it and fucking divvied it all up, I think they all had around about $2,000 each. So it was the most money my dad ever had in one fucking go. Like somebody just say, "There's some money," you know what I mean? We got hustling for it. So we went out and bought this guitar. I don't think it was expensive. I think he only paid a couple $100 for it. Cool. But then when he died, that's what I had. I had that guitar, you know. Yeah. And then things haven't always been this good for me. Like at the moment, I've got my shit together. You know what I mean? But years ago, things were fucking very different for me. Very, very different. So I used to have to stick things in the pawn shop, and I would pay. Generally, I couldn't get it out. Even if it was £40, I couldn't get out at the end of the month. But I could afford to pay £4 interest and keep it in for another month. You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, man.
So I would end up with shit in there that I'm paying them fucking 30 quid a month interest for a year until I'm waiting for a big fucking lump sum to come in so I can get shit out. And I've done that for years. And I lost so much stuff. But that guitar was a fucking choker when I lost that, because it came to 1 month where I had to fucking pay the interest. I couldn't pay the interest. My head was shot, whatever happened, and I fucking got off the rails. And it was one of the times where I thought, because sometimes in life I do think, fuck it, fuck everything. Everything's getting fucked right now, and I'll just fuck it all for a day or two, or a week, you know. And I'll just do my own thing, and otherwise I'm gonna fucking end up doing something stupid. So I have those moments, and it was one of those times where I had to fucking pay the interest, and I didn't, and it went, and I just thought, you know what, fuck it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, dude. I used to sell my stuff before I did something stupid. I tried. It didn't always work.
What did you sold yourself?
Also,
Hang about.
I like to freaking sell my stuff before it gets stolen.
I thought you said sell yourself.
No, I'd like to sell my stuff before I do something stupid with it, or I sell it before it gets stolen.
Right.
Because there's been a lot of times where I was homeless and my stuff was getting stolen anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just going to sell it.
Jack?
Because it's going to get stolen anyway. I might as well get something out of the deal. I might as well have the cash in my pocket. Something.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's going to steal it? What do you mean it's going to get stolen anyway?
Okay. Friends, if I've got it stored at a friend's house.
Friends don't steal. Listen, friends don't steal the shit.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
2 bottles downstairs.
Not necessarily the friend.
By the bread.
Hey,
Acquaintance.
Not in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the person whose house I'm keeping it at. Somebody else might steal it from them.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, friends don't steal shit.
Listen to me. Just hang on, all right?
Okay, I'm
It's
just
either friends that'll steal it or somebody that I know will steal it. If I've got it at my parents' house, it's most likely that my brother or one of his little friends will steal it. Or
what is it? What are they stealing? What are they stealing
one
exactly?
of my friends will figure out where I've got something, and if it's at my parents' house, some of my friends have gone right into my freaking parents' house and stolen from my.
Why haven't you got it with you? Why is this stuff in people's houses?
When I'm homeless, where am I going to keep it? In a freaking shopping basket?
Oh, when you're homeless.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're homeless, you can't be buying stuff. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're homeless.
If I already have stuff,
you need heroin and cider.
Hey, if I already have stuff
here,
if I already have stuff and I lose my apartment, where am I going to keep my stuff? In a shopping basket?
I don't know. Listen, I'm only fucking with you. I'm just having a bit of banter. That's all. I understand.
Jesus Christ!
I'm only fucking with you.
Where's Johnny 5? We need Johnny 5 up here.
Mm-hmm.
stuff is stuff. I mean, come on.
Listen, me and Dizzy figured it out. Listen, me and Dizzy
describe stuff the best.
Listen, let me tell you, this is life. This is everybody in life. Yeah, life is all about stuff. Most people in life is collecting stuff. You just collect stuff, and you've whatever space you've got, you fill it up with stuff until you got too much stuff, and then you got to get rid of some shit.
And then you downsize.
But you know when you're getting rid of shit, all you're doing is giving it to
making more room.
Stuff. No, you're giving it to people who need more stuff to fill their space up. So we're just passing our shit around.
You're just moving stuff around.
Smoke break.
You're just moving stuff around, right?
You know, that's it. It's all about fucking. It's all about collecting stuff.
Yeah, it's everybody's stuff. I mean,
look, let me tell you, that's kind of like trying to downsize. Look,
but
I was loving it downsizing, and while I was downsizing, the wife was steadily buying new shit.
Listen, I just bought a van. Listen, I've just bought a van because my car didn't have enough space for myself. Yeah. So now when I got this van, all I can think about is what can I fill it with?
Yeah. Yeah. How many shelves can I get in there?
You know what I mean? Like it's fucked up. Like that's and the beauty of it is, it don't belong to none of us. All this stuff is other people's. Mm-hmm. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah. When we leave,
None of it is ours.
Stuff gonna go. It's gonna.
We're
stay.
just minding some stuff for some other people because they're gonna want our stuff eventually. They don't know it yet, but they're gonna want it,
Well, no,
and we're gonna want to give it to them.
that's like when I was growing up, my dad would buy a piece of equipment for the farm, for the tractor. And I'd always, as a teenager, 13, 14 years old, I'd look at him and say, well, thanks, Dad. I'm going to need that eventually.
My mother has something that
I used to do the same thing. My dad would come in. My dad would come in the night and just fucking punch me in the face, and I'd look up at him and say, "Thanks, Dad. I'm going to need that." And, And then I grew up, and I was fucking a tough cookie. I could take a punch in the face.
Thanks, Dad. I'm going to need that, huh?
Hazy sounds like me. Someone in high school punched me in the face, and it wouldn't even faze me. And I'm like, shit, my dad hits me harder than that. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Fucking right. Listen, there was nobody in my childhood, like in the street, that could hit me harder than my dad.
I know. Yeah.
My dad used to sit there when used to whoop me with a belt, and he called it his army belt, but it was just a big old thick leather belt. And he'd sit there, and I think I was 7 or 8 at the time, and I did something stupid, and I got a whipping for it and everything else. And he's sitting there just breaking a sweat, just whipping my ass. And I sat there, and he's done. And I go, "Are you done?" And he goes, "Why?" And I sat there, and I said, "If you're done, then I just want to know so I could sit up." And it was like he realized that it meant nothing to me. Maybe my pain level has gotten up to where it would, but it was nothing. Come on.
Right.
Listen, Tom, are you into kinky sex games?
No.
Are you sure? Do you like nipple clamps and stuff?
No, above my ass, it's tattoo, exit only.
I'm not on about sticking nothing in your ass. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's exit only.
That's not. I never fucking mentioned nothing about anything fucking homosexual or anything. I just said kinky sex games. Fucking slow down, cowboy.
Hey, a guy wanting stuff up his ass doesn't make him a homo.
I know, and and all I said is I thought nipple clamps because he likes being fucking paddled. You know what I mean? And he likes a bit of pain. I didn't mean nothing about sticking nothing in your bum with a dude. Tom, slow down.
Yeah. Slow your roll.
Slow down.
Slow your roll, protect your hole.
Yeah. I mean, there's no need for. Do you know if you need to tattoo exit only, then you're going to the wrong places?
Well, hey, he was in Bangkok.
I'm just fucking saying. I haven't got many tattoos. I got a tattoo by there. Oh no, I had it rubbed off. It was this side.
0 tattoo.
I got a tattoo by there. Where is it? By there. That says Team Dizzy. And I got one on my fucking back of my neck that says Kate and Jack. And I haven't yet got Harry. I haven't got one saying fucking exit only anywhere.
I've got that's tattoos.
That is fucking. That's dedication. And I mean, you're definitely going to the wrong places.
Crystal has more tattoos than me. Well,
listen, Crystal only needs one to beat you, and it's the one on the chest.
She kind of has more than me.
I got video of that. Did I? I tagged you in it, didn't I? I tagged you in a little video I put up, just a little show with me, you, Dizzy, Mark M, Jack, Tina, Crystal, all the tattoo shop.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Listen, that's what I mean. I got millions of those little memories, just those little ones. I can put snippets of stuff up, from time to time.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I went to America, I was filming all sorts of shit, thinking I could put it all together nice. But I got so much. So I think it's going to be easier for me just to put little snippets up every now and again. You know what I mean?
I still
in the house.
I still love the look at that Chinese monk gave you.
Oh yeah, that was in Central Park.
Yeah.
on the Spider-Man bridge.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Hazy, it looks like
He's sitting there filming and he's talking, and that guy.
The New York hat looks like it's wearing out. You might need to get another one.
Hey, Breezy.
But I like that. Hazy was filming and moving around, and he got to that monk, and that monk gave him the dirtiest fucking look in the world.
It is wearing out a little bit. I've tried scrubbing it clean. I would never buy another New York hat unless I went to New York again.
A little salty.
It was a different finger.
You know. This is what I'm devastated about. I just seen them somewhere. Where are they? Where did I just see them? My sunglasses.
And look, it's the Captain Jerk Show.
Where is our moderator?
I was typing. God.
What was you typing?
I thought your internet
I was
went
saying
out.
hi to Breezy. I don't know if he heard me.
He was
You
typing.
typing hello to me.
He was typing. I will not hit that button again.
I was
hit
not
that button
typing.
again.
I was not typing, but I was pitching a tent.
Oh.
I don't know where they are. I'm sure I've just seen them. I can't find them. I got my sunglasses I broke. I bought them in New York. But when I've looked at the price of them over here, they're only £12 to buy online over here. Like New York ripped me the fuck off.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, everything. Is
Oh, you think?
Yeah, they're 12 quid to buy over here. But they're not the ones from New York. I bought them in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were probably $100. Be in New York.
No, they wasn't that expensive, but they were about $40.
Yeah, I paid $15 for a sandwich and a cup of coffee in New York. Only in New York.
I paid $10 for a pint of fucking Samuel Adams.
It was a tuna fish sandwich and a cup of coffee. $15.
Wow.
And
That's
five
New York.
with water.
But you know, it's the best tuna fish sandwich I ever had in my life. I'm not being funny. I'm not. They put it on some kind of a roll, like it wasn't on bread, and it was kind of flaky. It had like some floury thing on the outside, and they put the tomato.
Okay.
$15 for a sandwich. That son of a bitch better
Well,
put
the
me in a coma.
coffee was $5 and the sandwich was $10.
Yeah. I'm just saying that kind of money for a sandwich, it better put me in a coma.
Yeah. I was going to say almost the same thing.
Actually, it was not
sandwich
bad.
better be so damn good. I'm sleeping on the sidewalk.
It wasn't a bad.
I don't want a sandwich to put me into a coma. I'm sorry. I mean,
I was in the nastiest, dirtiest airport in the whole country in New York.
You were
It's
in Newark?
LaGuardia. Don't ever go through LaGuardia if you can. I would go through LaGuardia again, but if you don't like dirty and weird airports, don't go through LaGuardia.
My vote is Atlanta, GA. Don't go through Atlanta, GA.
Yeah.
my hat's got a knockoff.
I won't even drive through Atlanta.
Well, it's the only thing here where I live.
At one time, it was the only way that you can get down into Florida. You had to stop in Atlanta, Georgia, if you wanted to go down to Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, Daytona, whatever. It was the only way. Nobody was flying direct into those cities.
Right.
And I was stationed in Tampa, Florida. So every time I had to go home to Chicago to visit my dad, I'd sit there and I'd have to go through Atlanta. And they'd put you at here's that gate. Now walk 5.6 miles to this gate. Oh, and you got 10 minutes to do it. And by the way, you're going to trip over a whole bunch of sleeping people, dirty people, trashed out. Forget it.
Yeah, druggy.
It was a fucking dump.
I went through Atlanta a couple of times. I had to ride a train through the airport.
I was lucky when I was coming to America. We were in Heathrow, and we were in a lounge, a nice lounge. We went in with the fucking other cattle. We paid to go into a nice lounge before our flight, so we were in there for a couple of hours, and I'm drinking all the whiskey and eating everything's free. You know what I mean? Well, it's not free. It cost us a couple of.
You paid for it, but it's
You
free.
paid
Yeah,
for
we
it.
paid.
Ticket. Yeah.
We paid for it, yeah. But I mean, it was a lovely experience. So we're enjoying that, and then I'm checking the thing, and it's like last call, fucking New York. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta go. We've got our shit together, and when we realize where we've got to go to the plane, it's the other side of the fucking airport, miles away. So now we're rushing. We were the last people on the plane. It's like they were waiting for us.
Yeah.
We were fucking so lucky. That would have been a nightmare.
Yep.
And then we got to the plane, and then it took an hour before it started moving. We were on it for an hour before it took off.
What's unusual?
Well, no, see, it's okay for them to be late, but you just can't be late.
You can't wait, but they can.
So I just
they want you to wait on them. They don't want to wait on you.
I just sat there drinking gin and Stella.
I told my brother back in the day when you paid doctors or dentist bills, they sent you a bill. Okay, yeah, I had that. I had the wisdom teeth removed out and everything. And I told my brother Jerry, I sat there and I said, what I did is every 5 minutes I had to wait in your office is every 8 hours I'm deducting from what I'm going to pay your bill. So as it came down,
math for me.
Days okay, and then you'd write the check and send it off and everything else. But yeah, if you're going to make me wait my time, I'm going to make you wait to spend my money.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta say this. My dad had his own business. I worked for him for 13 years, and he had his primary care doctor retired, so he had to get a new doctor. So he got a new doctor, and he went to the doctor's office and waited 2.5 hours at the doctor's office before he saw the doctor. And he went the next day. He went to work and he typed out an invoice and mailed it to the doctor's office and charged them for the 2.5 hours of the $30 an hour, because that's what the rate was back then, for him to wait in the office. And that he never had to wait on that doctor again. Whenever he walked got him back there to the doctor right then. He never had to wait more than about 5 minutes for that doctor, because he sent him an invoice. And I don't want to brag about my dad, but my dad had a very important company in our community. Everybody knew who my dad was. And it's like, maybe we ought to change what we're doing here.
Listen, there's nothing wrong about bragging about your dad if he was a good guy,
the company he owned.
Was he a good guy? Was he a good dad?
Yeah, sure he was. Why would he not be?
What?
Why would my dad not be a good guy?
Well, not all of them are.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just asking as a question. That's all. Not everybody got a great
answer. At least I didn't say I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, like I said, it depends. Not all.
But
of
only
them.
you would know.
No, we kept all those. We kept all those.
What's Shandog saying? Hold on. New York Canal Street, all the knock.
Oh yeah, the knockoffs and the street hustlers.
Okay.
Oh yeah, selling you, tell you it's Gucci, but it was made by Lithuanian China.
Here, buy this Craftsman wrench. Well, where's Made in USA stamped on it? Oh, they're not made there anymore. Here.
Yeah, made in China.
Taiwan.
China, 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 China.
You'll be going to war with China soon. I'm not sure how soon, but.
Well, let me let you a little secret on this. 3 of Steele's products are no longer made in Germany. They're made in China.
Made in China.
China. Well, the question is develop a list of what's not made in China.
China.
Our sorry ass.
Listen. Do you know what? At Christmas, when my kid opens his present and he gets his fucking plastic toy out and it's a fucking train or something or a fire engine, if he turns it upside down, it says "Made in China."
Yeah.
But at Christmas in a Chinese house, when the kid fucking opens his fucking present, is a plastic fucking fire engine, he turns it upside down and it says, "I made this."
Oh, that's awesome. That is, I love.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. All hate mail to Hazy Days, care of UK.
It's him right there.
You know what I ran into? You run into.
Listen, there ain't no fucking politics in funny.
That is classic. I might use that again. That is
should. Listen, I've used it plenty of times, but I don't always pull it off right. I think that was a
when I make something, I try to put "Made in US" right on it. Mm-hmm. Made in USA, Made in America, whatever.
Yeah.
If I make something, I try to freaking make sure that I label it "Made in America."
Well, I can tell you, I've got 37 of your skulls, and not one of them says "Made in America" on.
Yeah.
I can't label them all.
I'm just saying. I mean, I got 37 examples of your work, and not one of them have got it. So I'm just saying.
I can't label all the freaking stuff that I pour.
I mean, I imagine a fucking one of them could have said it.
I'm talking about my handmade stuff, by the way.
The big stuff. You didn't get any of the big stuff, AZ.
I'm only joking.
Yeah.
Listen, it's so easy to baffle people with fucking common sense.
Well, I used to work for a company welding trailers together, and I used to put my initials on the bottom on the main axle of the main runner. And my boss told me I had to quit doing that because technically I could call the cops and say, "Hey, someone stole my trailer and my initials are underneath it."
You should call them all in now. Say, "Oh, my trailer's been stolen." They're everywhere.
Yeah.
I welded my initials underneath.
Well, yeah, I always did. I put AWC right on the main runner of the trailer.
Yep. Still waiting to spray that with a whole bunch of clear. I haven't been able to get the garage cleaned out.
And I'll tell you the main reason I did that, Hazy, because there was 2 other welders in there that couldn't weld to save their ass. So I always make sure I initial mine. That way, when the sumbitch come back broke or not working right, I would tell my boss, flip it over. You see my initials anywhere on it? It was one of them 2 jackasses.
Well, if you were ever welding sprinkler pipe, you would have a stamp that was your own signature stamp.
Oh yeah, on the pipeline.
You made on that sprinkler pipe, you'd have to sit there and hit it with your stamp, and
right
then
in the brass. Yeah.
And your stamp then had to be on record with the fire department.
Well, yeah, but to see that's a safety and security of public life. You have to have it fucking marked and stamped. Yeah. That way, if it don't work, they know who to go grab by the collar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the sprinkler main would never get, because they put it on a hydrostatic test at 200 psi for 2 hours. So
yeah,
I don't think even if you're the shittiest welder, you'd sit there and you would ever pass something like that.
I wish I knew when I was a kid what welding actually meant properly. Like, I wish I knew that, because there's good money in welding.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
fed me and 8 kids. So
when I moved back here, community college, and it was called community college at the time. They changed the name now, but they had welding classes here, and I took two years or 2 semesters of welding out there, and it was the old buzz box stick. I mean, none of this wire crap.
No, it was old. Yeah. Old Lincoln firecracker box.
I think I'd be pretty good at it I think I could get the hang of welding and having some nice fucking runs, you know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because I live where I went to high school. Hell, I went to elementary, junior high, and high school, and I started taking welding when I was in the 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? How old is that? 5th grade? That's fucking 10. 7, isn't it?
10.
10.
10. It's about 9 to 10, depending on when you was born. Yeah.
And I was a sophomore, and I took metal shop, and that's where I was introduced into welding and blacksmithing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been welding since junior high, and now none of the schools have. None of them.
Yeah.
Because it's not needed. It's not. And
welding is needed. You got pipelines, you got bridges.
Well, it is, but not as much as it used to be. You know.
Yeah.
I think they left it and took it out of the school and put it all back to the trades. Dumped it all on the trades.
Well, that's how it should be. That is how it should be.
What, Cat? What are you doing?
Waving a fart.
Oh.
Did your own fart offend you? That is fucked up. You want to see a doctor?
Very much.
If your own fart is offending you that bad, you need to see a doctor.
No, I just got done eating some Walker's cheese dip.
Yeah, but it didn't go through you in fucking 16 minutes.
Yeah, next thing we know.
Anthony's
not here, but there was Anthony. There this live stream, maybe the last one, I got the munchies so bad. I bought like 6 bags of flavored pretzels because of Anthony. I got hooked on those Snyder's flavored pretzels. Look at them for them at your local grocery outlet.
Speaking of food, David, did you get my text?
I got it. I was busy and didn't get a chance to text you back, but for whatever reason, that Cincinnati Chili's disappeared. They wanted $13 for a can of that, and it's
I'll put it to you this way. Nancy's so interested in it, she told me to go order some. I got 4 cans. I paid $26 for, being delivered Tuesday.
What is it
from?
It's called Skyline Chili, and it's specifically out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And these
they got noodles in it.
These folks sit there and take spaghetti noodles and put chili on top of it. Is one, just chili alone is one way. Then you put onions on it, that's another way. And then you put cheese on it, and that's another way. But the chili is the key. But Nancy was so interested in the chili, she told me to order some.
I want to hear what your reaction to that is.
What the fuck are you talking about? Is it like a frozen meal?
Hold on. What, Hayes?
Is it like a frozen meal? A meal for what?
No, a can of chili.
Oh, a can?
A can.
Where's the pasta come into it?
A 15-ounce can of chili. Type it, Skyline. Go to Amazon, look it up, Skyline Chili, and you'll see some of it's going for like $13, $14 a can. I got 4 cans coming at $26. It costs me.
Yeah,
and we're just interested to see the taste. What's so the big deal about it?
Well, you're going to experience a whole different taste.
Skyline Chili. Listen, Skyline Chili, £58 and £4.49 delivery.
Damn.
Yeah, those are the prices I'm running into now. I used to get it for like $5 a can.
Okay, the first time I went to Skyline Chili was in Louisville, Kentucky, and when the woman brought out, I told her I want chili because I didn't realize the chili they served.
Have a great afternoon.
All right.
That's for 4 cans.
See you later.
Bye, Captain Jerk.
Yeah,
that's for 4 cans, mine. Well, same mine. Fucking 60 quid for 4 cans.
That's
£15 a can.
And I wasn't impressed
That's
with
what
it.
we're running into, Hazy. $13 a can.
Plus, they can fucking suck it. They can stick it up their fucking can.
Oh, well, let's wait until Tom has the experience.
Listen, there ain't no experience.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to open a can. Nancy and I are going to make some chili cheese dogs. I'm going to probably talk her into it because she paid for it, so I can't talk about her stuff. But I want to send then Hazy a can. I want to send David a can. And if Anthony will email me his address, I'll send him a can.
Oh, you don't have to send me.
Yeah, I had it.
Don't fucking waste your money. Listen, Tom, do not waste your money buying a fucking can of chili for $15 to send to me.
No,
it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna tell you right now, don't.
Here it is. We're getting ready to go on.
Anthony was trying to tell us.
Hang on.
Hold the phone.
Jimmy, what's going on,
Jimmy?
Good morning. What's up?
Oh, Jimmy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Jimmy, you were on late yesterday.
Oh, way late.
Yesterday.
Way
late.
I
kept jumping in and having a little look, and you were till gone 12 for me, I think.
Yeah. It was a long show. It didn't seem that long though. You know, it's an all night thing between the 2 shows.
I kept popping in now and again.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. I
don't always like to say
I was popping in, making comments and everything else, but everybody was just commenting on how Jimmy and how fucked up he was, and I sat there and I said, okay. And then there was a time I popped in, Jimmy was gone, and there were two guys there I didn't know.
Yeah, that was
happened to you before, Tom.
That was when the internet freaking shit on me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It shit on me so bad it actually shut the stream down for me.
Yeah.
Because who was it? Boat BB61 was on there, and I was texting him back and forth.
Yeah, Boats is a little bit fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's a fun motherfucker, you know. I mean,
He's a fucking he's a woman of a wild card. He comes out with some fucking shit.
yeah. You know, so it keeps it interesting.
Well,
Yeah, there you go. Shane Dog got stoned with me last night. Fuck yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You just woke up, Jimmy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Oh.
so that was
Crazy Friday.
but seriously,
Maybe a
Tom,
half hour.
What are you gonna have for
Tom,
breakfast, Jimmy?
Water.
Just
Yeah.
water.
but
When you have
seriously,
coffee in the
Tom,
morning.
What are you
Like- Seriously, Tom, like Hazy said, don't waste your money because I went to Skyline Chili in Louisville, Kentucky, and I was not impressed. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
so you,
Tom, I totally appreciate that you want to send me one, but seriously,
Yeah.
it's kind of chilly.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. We never had
Yeah.
it. We'll try it. You know,
It is interesting, and I don't know why. I've only ever just heard of it now, so I got no idea why there's people selling fucking 4 cans of chili for £60.
Tom,
What happened? Something must have happened.
send Jimmy a can of it. Don't
Something-
send me.
I eat a lot of chili. So yeah.
I can.
Don't even buy it. I wouldn't even buy it. I mean, well, buy it if you want. I mean, I might buy it. If I would buy it.
He bought it already.
buy it. I mean, you come across something. David mentioned it last week. He asked me to ask Nancy to look it up. Nancy looked. We looked it up on Walmart. He went to work that night. Went in, got into the store. Nothing on the shelf. Went into the store computer. Well, yeah, you can sit there and get it for what was it, almost $9-10 a can. And then we're sitting there, and that sparked her interest. A 15-ounce can of chili for $10. What the fuck is this?
Oh,
Yeah, well, that's the scam, isn't it? That's the scam. That's the fucking scam. Listen,
So
I
she
bought.
No, this was directly on Walmart's webpage. So I mean,
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Walmart
though,
and
I mean,
everybody. So we
Right.
turn around and then she says, "Look for it on." And I looked for it and I found it on Amazon, and we got 4 cans coming and I paid $26 and I'm a Prime member, so there's no shipping. But the thing of it is, it's that still breaks what, 4 cans, $26. What is that? $7 a can. That's still.
Yeah, I can pay that. I'll
Yeah.
go on Amazon tonight and order 4
Oh,
cans of chili.
I mean, yeah, they're trying to charge me 15 quid a can.
Cap's gone. Cap was back.
Listen, I bought.
Been gone.
Funnily enough, yesterday I bought 2 cans of stag chili. Ever had that?
Yes.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's no
I
stag.
don't like it.
Yeah,
I
stag.
don't like it.
STARK.
STAG.
No stag.
No,
it's
that
not.
stuff's nasty. I don't like
No.
that chili.
No, that's nice. That's nice chili in a can.
No, it's not. It's garbage.
Oh.
But it depends. Listen, there's many different types.
No,
You
it's
might not like
sewage.
it. I like it.
Oh, that stuff is terrible. I've forgotten stag.
That's fine. If you don't like it, fucking don't eat it.
So what, steak chili is what you're saying?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I paid £1.50 a can.
Walmart.
You know,
There's a reason it's that cheap.
so listen, that's not cheap for a can of fucking chili.
A buck and a half, whatever. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. $2. $2 for a can of chili. That ain't cheap.
Well, Hormel's $1.50 a can. That's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, heck, you
Hormel.
get Hormel corned beef hash, and you're sitting there almost at $2 a can now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, paying almost $2 for a can of chili. Yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easily.
it's true. That's what it is. That's what it is. But it's
So-
nice. What I'm saying is I bought that for fucking $1.50, and now I've gone on to fucking Amazon to look at this fucking other bullshit what Tom's talking about.
Yeah.
And they want £60 fucking pound for 4 cans. Like, come on, £60. That's 2 months fucking internet bill. Shut the fuck up.
50 pounds.
But
Damn.
that's my treat every weekend. I
Like,
boil
that's
myself up.
fucking, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's like they're valuing
Yeah,
one can of fucking chili.
The thing that kills me, it's more than double the price that I just paid for the 4 cans. Think about
Yeah,
it.
but listen, they're trying to justify that 1 can of chili is worth 2 weeks fucking internet, unlimited broadband.
Yeah.
Like they just fucking suck a dick.
Well, you know, treat is to boil up some pasta.
All right, we can all blame David Collins on this because he's the one who brought it up last week.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna have to.
All right.
Okay.
Are you staying on for a little bit? Are you staying on for a little bit?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
He heard you. He said okay.
Oh, I'm fucking sorry, Jimmy. Have a coffee for fuck's sake. Wake the fuck up. When someone just says okay and then they go silent, I don't know if they're fucking talking to me. You know, when you're talking about paying $60 for a fucking can of chili, who knows what the fuck anyone's talking
Right
to?
back.
Okay, Anthony, why did you have a bad experience? Could you just go ahead and ask for a bowl of chili?
Well, you got to realize I grew up in the South between Louisiana and Texas, and we cook chili here all the time. And chili has a whole different structure and meaning here. And when I went to Louisville, and my buddy took me to Skyline, and there's a chili place, I'm thinking, great. I said, give me a bowl of chili. And she brings me a plate, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, ma'am, that's not chili. Where I come from, we call that spaghetti.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Chili's based.
No, chili's not spaghetti. You have rice with chili.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
That's how we do chili down here with rice.
Yeah, yeah. Are you telling me
we have what we call down here? They fix a chili. It's called chili cocorni. Okay.
I've had that. I can make that. I have a recipe.
Chili con carne. Do you mean chili con carne?
Chili con carne.
Yeah.
Sink a boat. I know what chili con carne is.
But what I'm saying though, to me, what they served up there, that's spaghetti.
Yeah, with chili sauce.
Because it wasn't even ground beef in it; it was chipped beef.
Yeah,
Chipped
that's not.
beef.
Yeah, that's not chili. That's not chili. You're right.
Yeah.
That's chili pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Or beefaroni. Beefaroni, basically.
Did you get cheese on it?
Beefaroni.
Yeah.
What the fuck is beefaroni?
What they put pasta in it?
No, but it's not even ground beef. It's like chipped beef. You know, like real fine ground up chipped beef.
Yeah, I've done that.
Listen, they got pasta. They got pasta on this. On the top, it looks like it's like the bowl of chili with pasta on top of it.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, the pasta's underneath. The cheese is on.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
cheese on top. Is that
I'm not
cheese?
saying it tasted
No,
bad. I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea.
Pasta, layered chili, and then onions and cheese if you want.
Yeah. Well, no. Like I said, I'm not saying it was bad. It's just to me that was a spaghetti.
It'd have a different taste to it.
I make a mean ass chili. I make a mean ass chili.
Well, I'm used to eating like a 3-alarm, a 5-alarm chili. To me, that's like a mild spaghetti sauce.
I'm sure you do, Tom. You got got a good powder.
Yeah, when they put that shit in a can to serve the masses, that's what most people that don't make a good chili use as a stock. They use stuff like that as a stock.
That's chili. Oh yeah, that's good shit right there. Yeah,
he's holding out with the good stuff. Listen, he sends me the shit stuff and then shows me the good stuff. What a fucking loser.
Well, that's why he was going to send us all a can. Thanks, Hazy. That's why he was going to send us all cans, so he didn't have to fucking eat it.
Out and made the powder, Hazy. Come on, you got stuff.
You can buy this Skyline powder. That's what I've been able. Can't find the cans of it. I can get the powder and brown the beef and all that, and put the ingredients in it.
See, Tom's smart though. That's why he was going to send all of us a can, so he didn't have to eat the shit.
When I make chili, I chop up some onions.
No, Anthony, if you remember, I sat there and I said, after Nancy and I will have a can, because if we like it or don't like it, and I'll ship out whoever wants the other 3 cans.
Yeah.
But it's Nancy.
What if you do like it? You're still going to ship them out?
No, he'll keep
Nancy,
them.
She likes them.
She just loves chili dogs. I don't know for what reason. Chili cheese.
I'm pretty sure I know why she likes the chili dog, Tom. I mean,
let me tell you right now what they served me.
The same reason I'm not going to say nothing about the fucking breezy and easy.
Hold it. Wait, where are we going with this?
Yeah.
Nowhere. I mean, you told us that she was breezy and easy earlier, and now she loves fucking chili dogs.
All right.
But I will tell you,
I ain't saying shit.
I
will tell you, the chili they served me, even with the spaghetti. Now that type of chili would be great on a fucking chili cheese dog. It would be great on a chili cheese dog.
Okay, because that's what we're going to try.
When you put anything on top of spaghetti, it's spaghetti to me. I don't care what.
Yeah. Same as me. No matter what it is, it's Italian.
Yeah.
It ain't Mexican.
German.
It's not German.
Unless you were born and grew up in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Because you can put anything on spaghetti noodles there.
I was born and grew up in Kentucky. So, I mean, they're neighboring states. They had Skyline Chili restaurants in Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. They were in Louisville. And hell, they even had one in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Yeah.
I'm in Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio.
Are you from Kentucky?
Yeah.
Have you had real Kentucky Fried Chicken? What does real Kentucky Fried Chicken taste like?
Not KFC.
Not anything like it tastes now. It's garbage now. The original Kentucky Fried Chicken was really good stuff.
Put it this way. When the Colonel Sanders died, so did KFC, okay?
KFC's dead. The one to go for is Bojangles or Church's.
Yeah.
And I bet Anthony knows a few good places.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
KFC was
burger.
Like
KFC died. KFC died
out here.
Yeah, KFC died when Pepsi bought
out the Yin Yang.
Yeah.
And then we got another place called what is it?
But Jimmy nailed it though. KFC died when Pepsi bought it out.
Yeah, that's what I said, man.
Yeah.
That's when Pepsi bought Burger King.
Pepsi brought out KFC, Taco Bell, a whole bunch of all of them.
A&W.
Burger King.
Yeah.
Why did it die? What happened to it?
The Colonel died.
The quality of what they do and
the quality of the product
just gone
way down.
They don't have the they don't use the same stuff. They cheaped out.
Because to be honest, it's not the same over here as it used to be either.
They cheaped out. They don't.
Yeah. Do you know the best fast food over here is either Five Guys or below that, like the budget, or although it's not budget, Burger King. It's expensive as fuck, but you get a proper burger and proper fries.
I love Burger King. About half of the Burger Kings closed up around here now.
I hear.
I do.
My town alone got 3 Burger Kings.
Here in this valley, Burger King, hand-patted chicken sandwich, whatever, to compete with Popeyes and McDonald's and everything else. Yeah. And in the valley, just beat out Popeyes and McDonald's and Wendy's and everybody.
Oh yeah,
you can't beat a good Burger King.
There's close to many Burger Kings here because so many of them got robbed. Gun.
Well, that old Burger King, the original classic chicken sandwich at Burger King, that's a good sandwich.
Oh yeah,
for a fast food chicken sandwich.
I never have the chicken option. It's always if I go, it's a burger and that's it.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
I do like a Whopper. I do like a good Whopper.
I do have I do have sometimes a side mayo chicken. Off the pound menu. I'll chuck a few of them on top.
Well, fries were really good. Burger King had really good French fries.
They're the best. McDonald's fries are disgusting.
Oh no, I don't.
Sorry, Shandog. Shandog got stoned on Jimmy C's last night.
He said about 15 minutes ago.
All right. If you ever find yourself in DeRidder, Louisiana, on North Pine, there's a Burger King there. They still have a burger challenge. It's 10 pieces of cheese and 10 pieces of burger in between the bun with the lettuce and all that.
I could do that.
And they call it the Godzilla.
How long you got to eat that?
Do that.
I think it's like 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Oh, I don't know about
that.
Right?
That's a lot of beef in 4 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Well, I know I couldn't.
I can eat one, but not in 4 minutes.
Can you eat 6 saltines in 60 seconds? I couldn't. That was weird.
No. I was close, though. I was close, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I was pretty close.
I got about halfway. I ate like 3 of them, and I couldn't get.
Shane Dog, I like Popeyes. Popeyes has got good food.
Oh, that's the other one I meant to mention. Yeah, Popeyes is
Everything's got a
trust me.
little bit of zip to it, you know.
Popeyes down here is just like McDonald's. It's on every fucking corner.
Yeah, we don't have many of them up here at all.
Well, we got
Well,
one.
yeah, but you got to realize I'm in the heartland of where that motherfucker started.
Oh yeah.
Well, they opened the Popeyes here, and there were cars parked 2 blocks down the street just to get through the drive-through.
Yeah,
There were scandals going on about people.
I have 3 Popeyes in my town, and every Friday night there's a line. Every Friday night there's a line. Yeah, down the fucking road. You better get in the left lane or you ain't getting out.
Well, that's all them.
What is that?
All them,
Fish fry?
that's all them religious folks.
Friday night fish fry, Anthony.
Yeah, that's what it is. All them Catholics getting their Friday night fish.
Yeah.
Well, that's at Steamboat Bill's here. We got a seafood place here called Steamboat Bill's on Fridays and Wednesdays. And Sundays, that place is packed.
Hey, I gotta take the dog out. I'll be back if you guys are still here.
All right, Jimmy.
No, we're gonna probably hang for about maybe 10 minutes, Jimmy, and I gotta get going. I've ran into a whole bunch of old.
I just got a comment on that.
Friends and I gotta call them.
I just got a comment on that fake fucking planet video I put up, saying, "Oh, anyone can fake this. Just fucking anyone can do this." Like fucking yes, they can.
Well, if Jimmy's gonna go, we might as well end it now.
It's got 13,000.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Just get Jimmy's going. What do you mean? Because Jimmy's going.
We'll stay. Hey, okay,
Yeah.
we'll stay. Jeez,
I'll be
calm
back.
down, Easy.
No, I'm going anyway. So you can do what you fucking choose. I'm just saying I'm not going just because Jimmy was going. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I ran into a whole bunch of old school chums, and I want to touch base with them. And I got a whole bunch of.
What does that mean? Touch base? I mean, is it like touching?
No.
Oh.
Hello,
I
McFly.
I got a question for you.
Listen, Tom, you're the one who's got a tattoo saying exit only. I mean, I don't need a tattoo.
It's an American thing.
Any of y'all got a Wendy's around you?
Yep.
Have you?
No,
it may just be here, but have you noticed their product is slipping?
Hazy's tattoo says
I haven't eaten anything
over
from
1 million satisfied customers served proudly.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
That's true. More than I know.
Their chicken sandwich. I used to go in there all the time and get a chicken sandwich and a small thing of their chili. But the last couple of times I went, especially after Dave Thomas passed away, the actual creator owner, I have noticed the product seems like
listen. I gotta go. I'm being called. This is a pleasure, guys.
All right, Hayes. Thanks. Hayes,
See you, Hayes.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace. All right.
No, I'm just saying I've noticed the quality of their product has went.
I haven't gotten anything from Wendy's in a couple of years. So,
But like I said, the old man passed away, a while back, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's his daughter.
Last time I was at Wendy's, my burger was wrapped. If Johnny Bench was catching it, I mean, it was like, here's the bottom of the burger shell, and somebody across the restaurant threw the patty on. Okay, all right, throw the cheese on. Okay, and it all through, and then they.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, not only was it sloppy, it's just the flavor and the product itself is like it was generic. I'm talking about like they cut corners. Yeah.
Well, they probably did. But I blame a whole lot of the weird shit going on.
Now hold it. Let me ask this question: is because Popeyes around here, because they're a new growing restaurant, everybody's sitting there talking. No, don't go there, don't go there. Is it really good chicken?
Yeah,
it is here.
Chicken.
Yeah,
it is here.
It is here. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, you got to realize I'm in the heartland of where it started. I mean, Popeyes is straight out of New Orleans. So come on. I'm 4 hours from New Orleans. There's Popeyes everywhere around here. Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, I gotta give them.
We're just gonna have to give them a try, man.
In their defense, everything's been fucked up for over a year.
Well,
people have not been able to. The supply chains for these things have been broken. I mean, maybe Wendy's is not able to get burgers from.
No. It's all.
This was before COVID.
Employees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The downfall I'm talking about was way before COVID was even a fucking twinkle in someone's eyeball.
Well, the last time I went to a Wendy's, I ordered a taco salad, and it was enough to last. It was huge.
Yeah.
It was a big salad.
Well, see, I don't like to judge a restaurant by one because I like Burger Kings. I've been to Burger Kings that were great, and then I'd be at a Burger King in another state, and I'd be like, "What the fuck happened?" You know?
It all depends on which one you go to.
The management, it's management. You know, whoever's managing the place. If they're not cooking that, because believe it or not, when they get a box of something, it has direction. This is how you handle it. This is how you cook it. And if they don't stay on that platform, it changes the taste of it. You know,
exactly.
Yeah. I'm with you.
That's why you don't see In-N-Out burgers on the East Coast.
No,
because their product will never ever be frozen.
Right. Yeah.
And they have
same thing with Whataburger.
Yeah. And they have a processing plant, and they do their own processing plant. We're in Texas because they built a processing plant, and they'll go X number of hours away from that processing plant driving time.
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's like Whataburger. That's the way they are. In fact, when you go in there, there's a station. You can watch the women sitting there making the patties out of the fresh hamburger. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's nothing frozen. And then they got another. Oh, he came and he went. There you go.
Hey, T-Dub.
Hey, what's going on?
Well,
Yeah. I mean, when I first came to town here in Vegas, down Decatur Avenue, as you got past Western High School going south, there was a Whataburger on the west side of the street, and it's now a used car lot. And I went in there and tried it, and I thought that was the greatest thing since canned beer at the time, because I had never been out of the Midwest.
Right.
And then when they left and everything, and T-Dub moved down to Grapevine, Whataburger is so big down in that area, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. They're big here, too. Because I'm only 20 minutes from Texas, so from here into Texas, man, there's like Whataburger.
Yeah.
It's kind of like In-N-Out.
Burger, cook it yourself.
Huh?
Yeah.
If you want a better burger, cook it yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do like my homemade burgers.
Oh, tomorrow's brisket hamburgers. Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Hey, you got to do like Richard Pryor. That's not no McDonald's hamburger. That's a welfare burger.
Hold it. Did you go back and get some brisket burgers?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh. Now I'm jealous.
That's what I'm cooking tomorrow, and I'll be cooking in the rain tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. High hell water. You're going to be cooking, huh?
Yep.
we found this meat store when we went and got the prime rib when I was there, and they have, God, this place is awesome. Beats anything we got around here, and thank God it's in Texas, beef country.
Yeah.
But they had this brisket burger, and T-Dub sat there, and let's get a couple, and we got a couple, and that's what we had for dinner that night. That thing was freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yeah, they got a place here. I call it Little Maze. It really don't have a name. It's just a big building with a pink pig on top of it. It's a barbecue place. Been here for the last 38 years. They got this hoagie they take and they make what they call trail balls. Basically, they take a sausage and they cut it in half and they stick it in a big hoagie bun. And then they put chipped beef on each side of that. Down the middle, they put chipped pork. And then they put a cheese layer and an onion layer on top of that. And then they put their homemade barbecue sauce on top of it. I'm going to tell you what, that sandwich will make you dig your mama up and slap her. Yeah. It's got like 4 different meats on it with cheese and onion and that barbecue sauce they make. And I'm like, holy shit. I even told the lady, "Can you hold this?"
I don't
She goes,
even think I could eat a whole one. I'll have to cut it in half and take the other.
"Look, I took a bite out of it and I handed it to her. I said, "Can you hold this?" She goes, "What's wrong? Something wrong with it?" And I said, "No, I'm gonna go back here and slap the shit out of my wife. I want to make sure I can run."
That's a T-Dub spent 2 weeks in Baltimore, and I can't remember what show it was, but I saw it was Chaps, CHAPS apostrophe S. God, I can't talk. Drink more. And Chaps pit beef, and I said, T-Dub, you got to check this place out. Reviews are awesome. I said, when I was back there, I wish I knew about it. He sat there and he gets back there and he goes, Dad, yeah, it's closed down, COVID.
Yeah. Those places got hit hard, With
not the one here. It's still going strong. Yeah.
They actually opened back up last week.
They did?
Yeah. Yes, they did. I found out from a couple of locals that were in my class.
Damn.
Yeah, but, we got a burger joint here. There's also, it was a tavern,
Yeah.
They closed down because of the regulations for the Rona, and they ain't been open since. and we stopped the old mask mandate and all that. They never reopened.
We had up here, and T-Dub can relate to this because he knows the place. Up here was a place called Amore. It was Chicago style, thin crust, or deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
And is Chicago style hot dogs, Italian. It was a Chicago style restaurant. Okay. Italian restaurant. They right before COVID started, they wanted to expand. They were so popular up here, they wanted to expand. Yep. So they went down and they threw everything into expanding down into Henderson. And it's about a 25-mile drive, doorstep.
Yep.
Believe me, I did it for 18 years. So then they did this. COVID hit. They closed this place down and they nursed Henderson along. And up here, it's still closed down.
Now, we had a restaurant around here that did the absolute opposite. We have one up here that's really popular. The parking lot's always packed. You can't find a place to park. And when COVID came, they cut everything down to like 50% or whatever. They took that opportunity to buy the space or move into the space next door, double the size of the restaurant, completely renovate the place. And now they're doing a really good business. It's still packed. It's still crowded. And they've increased their capacity, doubled their capacity, in other words.
Yeah.
And they're still doing great.
Yeah.
That tells you how good that place is, how successful that business was. That they had the confidence, they had the balls to close down. Okay, we're going to renovate this place. We're going to make it.
Well, as of June 1st, this place is back open.
Yeah.
You got to think of all the major strip hotels and everything else. And for the last week and a half, just about everybody else has been having job fairs to sit there, start staff, and back up.
Yep, get people back to work.
Yep.
No wonder that guy stayed open. That place I was telling you about, the barbecue place, is called the Hickory House, and this is what. Listen to Hickory House, the premier.
Hold on. Wait, Anthony. Let me present you. All right, go.
No. It says Hickory. It's called the Hickory Smokehouse. It says Hickory is the premier destination for the best barbecue in town. And no, we did not close during COVID. Fuck the commies.
Nice.
All right.
Where are they?
Yeah, that's on their sign out front.
What town is this in?
In DeRidder, Louisiana.
Louisiana, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, I'll be in Baton Rouge in August.
Well, hey, if you come through DeRidder, it's on North Pine Street. It's called the Hickory House.
DeRidder, huh?
I'm almost tempted just to go down there to try the Hickory House out.
Yeah, right off of 171.
Hi.
They're saying hi.
But yeah, when I seen that sign, I was like, man, that is funny as crap. But hey, Since day one of this stuff, they've been packed every weekend. Packed.
Yeah. And then has all this health district crap focused all this and said, hold it, wait, the COVID outbreak is at the Hickory House.
No, we've only had 8 cases so far.
Yeah. So see.
Yeah. And we've been open for full boat for the last 9.5 months. Well, actually almost a year now.
Yeah, well, June 1st is here on the Strip. So
yeah.
Oh. Hey, Dad, you want to see what Evelyn did to her bike the day I left for Baton Rouge in the can of spray paint?
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh. Hand grips and everything, huh?
Yeah, she did not care. She was just like, let's paint it white in the garage no less.
All right. Yeah.
She used an entire can of rattle can spray paint on her bike.
Wow.
Okay. Did she now let me ask a few questions here. I got did she prep it first? Prep the surface. Okay. Never mind. All right.
He's funny.
She watches your videos, but she doesn't listen to your videos, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet a piece of sandpaper didn't come within 100 feet of that bicycle.
Fuck the sandpaper. I'm talking about like some degreaser or some Windex or
Clean
something.
all the oil and grease and dirt off of it.
That's what I was looking for.
You know how long it took to dry?
No.
5 days.
5 days?
5 days till it was dry to the touch.
How thick did she put it on?
She used an entire can. That's all I know.
Hey, it's not double coated. It ain't triple coated. It's quad coated, okay?
No, Anthony. It's can coated.
Yeah. And it'll chip in 4 months.
Can coated.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, okay.
Hey, my brother.
No, you didn't yell at her, did you, T-Dub?
I sternly talked to her, but there was no reason to yell at her because the damage was already done.
Yeah.
And I thought back to a couple of times when I was a kid and I did the same shit in your shed, Dad.
Well,
yeah, I know.
See,
and I got off with the.
And the same thing. And the same thing I asked you then. Did you clean it? Did you prep the surface?
Yeah. Oh no, I asked her the whole thing, and I was like, "Do you like it now?" And she's like, "Not really." And I was like, "Oh, that's what happens when you just knee jerk and do shit."
Yeah. But see, T-Dub, you got to write that underneath. Easier to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, you tell that shit to my wife because she knows I know that phrase, and she's like, "By the way, there's no permission to be given. There's no asking for forgiveness today, honey."
Yeah.
Well, T-Dub, think about this. I mean, no, wait. I want you to think about this.
Yeah.
This might be the pre-teenage, hey, I'm going to fuck up on you.
Yeah.
I hope it's now than the first car I get her. So, I mean,
I'm
cool with it.
Yeah. Oh, she takes a rattle can to a car. I'm flying out there and talking to her.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, you got to realize when they get to a certain teenage, you're able to look at them and go, "You're just fucked, okay? You're fucked." But when they're that little, you got to be a little bit more delicate when they're that age. You kind of like, how did that make, kind of like at Dr. Phil, how did that make you feel?
Well, the other thing, I never raised girls, okay? I mean,
I raised 3 of them.
I had 2 boys. That was it. So I think raising the girl would be probably totally different. I don't know. I mean, I'm adjusting and taking a look at my granddaughters, and I think it would be a hell of a lot fucking different.
Well, the sad thing is it took me till my last 2 to actually get boys. And my wife says, "Why are you so excited?" I said, "Because I ain't got to worry about them coming home and going, 'Daddy, I'm pregnant.'"
It's actually one of the worst bosses put it the best way. He was the worst boss I ever had in my life, but he actually gave me the best advice.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't have to worry. He goes, having a daughter, you've got to worry about all the dicks. Having a son, you have to worry about one dick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, just one. Yeah.
And so that's why I have a shovel, I have an alibi, and I have a truck.
Yeah. And don't forget kids. 2 bags of lime.
I wasn't going to go that detailed. I don't want to give up trade secrets and all.
Well, that's like my girl, my oldest daughter, her first boyfriend. She says, "Dad, did you chase him off?" "No." "What'd you do to him?" I said, "Well, let me put it this way. He's in this backyard somewhere. Good luck finding the smell."
I told my daughters, if your boyfriend cannot disassemble and clean my handgun, rifle, or shotgun, they're going to be politely escorted to the door and asked never to return again.
Yeah.
Or come back when you're a man.
Yeah. God. Oh man, look, I took my little nephew fishing, and I'm about ready to whoop somebody's ass. He's 9 years old, and when he got a fish on his hook, he freaked the shit out because they never bothered to take this boy fishing, never taught him how to take a fish off and on the hook. And he's like, "You mad at me, Uncle?" I said, No, I'm not mad at you. But I said, when you get home, I want you to stick some stuff in your ears so you don't hear your mom and daddy screaming. And I even looked at my son-in-law and said, "You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. And you call yourself a man." He goes, "Well, I know how to fish." I said, "Well, that don't do him a bit of good if you don't teach him."
Yeah. You teach him in the fish, you feed him for life.
Yeah. I said, he's going to be that guy that when the grocery store runs out, he's going to be in the parking lot going, "What am I going to eat?"
I'm not a fisherman. I've fished a few times in my life. I know how to catch a fish. So I can feed myself, but goddamn it, I'm not going to depend upon nobody else.
No.
And I'm a city boy. I ain't no country boy.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was telling Hazy, some of the old stuff you got to keep, even though the times have changed, you got to still know that old stuff because you may have to go back to it. Yeah.
It's like, God damn it, my old man taught me how to be a man before he sent me off to the world.
T-Dub, I think Hazy, where's my money, bitch? Did you ever pay?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, some of that old stuff you gotta keep in the background.
Yeah. He's got to get his money from a house of ill repute in northern Nevada.
What the hell name is that?
Ooh. In other words, there's a $10 credit up there at a whorehouse for Hazy.
No, honestly, I got caught up at work. I saw something shiny and got distracted. It's completely my fault. Does anybody have his email so I can PayPal it to him?
I'll send it to him, T-Dub. Send it to me.
Yeah, I have his email address. But you do it, Tom.
All right. Well, Tom, I got to run to town. Thanks for having me up.
Later.
Hey, thanks for coming, Anthony. I think we're going to probably take off.
All right. Later, everybody.
Later.
All right. See you guys later.
Oh, T-Dub, you're not going to believe this.
What's up?
I was playing around in Facebook, and I'm going to throw a couple of names at you, but I don't think you could remember them. But remember me talking about a guy by the name of Bruce Miller?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, played drums.
Oh, your old high school band.
No, Bruce didn't play. Bruce was in a different band, and then there was a guy in Bruce's band called Danny Smith, and we all hung out together growing up and everything else. Well, I ran into Danny, and he has now changed his name professionally because he took his music career and just went like this with it. And so stage name is now called Nevada Smith.
Nevada Smith?
And we started talking on Facebook. And since then, probably about 6 old friends now through Danny, or I got to say Nevada, have started contacting me now.
No, Danny. What is he? A fucking stepson to Bob Stupek? I'm not trying to bag on your friend, but to name yourself that, come on.
No, he was.
It's a stage name.
No, he's a musician. He can play anything. He can pick up, and I saw him pick up a bass and start playing it. I saw him sit down at a set of drums and start playing it. Dan, multi-talented individual, and you can have your opinion. For a long time, he was down in Nashville and everything, but he never rose up to the rank. But he made his living doing gigs. So
to me, it's cliche. You name yourself Nevada. That's like Bob Stupek when he named his son Las Vegas. Really?
Yeah.
Did you do too much drugs? Last little. I'm not going to say anymore because I don't want to offend my dad's friend.
Yeah.
But that's just, again, it's my personal opinion. I'm on my soapbox now. I'm stepping off of it. So.
Where are you? Are you in the?
I'm in the kitchen trying to cook.
Looks like a kitchen.
Well, okay.
There's a refrigerator and there's some cabinets. It looks
the refrigerator's right here to my left. That's a cupboard, some cabinets.
Yeah.
The opening behind him is a window opening to the living room.
I bet you there's a sink right.
Certain things have been thrown through there.
Oh yeah.
In violence too.
Yeah. I will say I've been witness and been partaker, part of some of that, and that's all I'll say. But on that note, it's going on. Oh, holy smokes!
Yeah, you just look at the time.
Yeah, I gotta get going.
All right,
this gonna be a record for you.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Right, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Woohoo! See ya.
See ya.
All right. We'll see you later. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, T-Dub. Thanks, David.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Hazy, Shandog, everybody else. And we'll pick this up next Friday. Later.
Later.